Well, good morning, everybody. Man, good morning, Val and Russell. Good morning. Hope you guys got your coffee. I got my coffee. I'm ready to go. Excited to be with you. Diana, good morning. J Mac, good morning. Bones, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Man, good morning. Good to see all you guys this morning. Excited to be with you guys. I'm telling you, we're going to have a little fun this morning on this Saturday morning. What is today? The 12th? Am I thinking right? Today's the 12th? Yep, the 12th, April 12th. Good morning. Hey, let's make April 12th a day to remember. Y'all ready? Y'all ready for that? We'll make April 12th a day to remember. I'm excited to be with y'all. Man, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Man, it is going to be a beautiful day here in Heath, Texas. I'm telling you, I hope it's going to be beautiful wherever you are. Man, Ross, thanks for the gifts. You guys are amazing. You're already liking and gifting and all that. That helps our algorithms. Thank you so much. Man, good morning, everybody. Man, good morning, everybody. For you guys that don't know, I'm Presley Swagerty. Yep. I've actually written a couple of books. I know I don't look that smart, but anyway, I wrote a book called Millionaire by Halftime, How to Win with Network Marketing. Believe it or not, I'm one of the top networkers in the world. Did that. And then I wrote a book called Be, Do, and Have More. That's my success book. By the way, I'll give away some of those today. We'll get you in the running if you want to for a free copy of it. Anyway, good morning. Man, I'm excited to be here with you guys. For you guys that are new on here, my story, just briefly, is I grew up in the ghettos of South Dallas, literally the ghettos. I'm not embellishing that at all. Had no dad in my life. My mom worked in a sewing factory, and we were dirt poor, and it was an ugly deal. But, that is what it is. And then, what got me through was sports. Sports got me through. I don't know how in the world, but sports got me through. If not, I could easily be in prison or something because I was running with the wrong crowd. But got through by sports. And then when I got out of school, I decided, since sports was the only positive thing in my life, I decided to be a coach. So I was the head basketball coach at Lakeview Centennial High School there in Garland, Texas for 16 years. Loved it. Did it with a passion. Felt like I helped some kids, sponsored the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. But if you know any people in public education, which is what I was, you don't make a lot of money. So I struggled financially. And then my old high school basketball coach, a gentleman named J.D. Mayo, brought me network marketing. Never thought I'd even say the word, let alone get involved. But because it was Coach Mayo, I decided to give it a shot. It exploded. For 21 years, I've been the number one earner with the company. And, it's been pretty amazing. I've been blessed to make millions of dollars. So that's kind of my story on that. What else? Got into the car business. At one point in time, we had 7 car dealerships, printed circuit board company, logistics company, auto transport company, roofing company, some real estate. I mean, I've done a little everything. So, I tell people my strengths are kind of like this. I'm a good basketball coach. Don't do it anymore, but I'm a good basketball coach. I am a heck of a networker, really am, and I don't say that bragging. I'm just one of the best. And then I'm a pretty good business guy. I've started and run several businesses. And then I always throw this in there that I'm a good dad. I've raised 2 good kids. I got a son and a daughter that are both amazing. So that's kind of my 4 strengths: basketball, networking, business, and kid raising. But anyway, good morning, everybody. I get on here and I talk for you new folks. I get on here and I just talk about it's time to change your life. If you're wanting to, if you're like I was, I got trapped into leading a life I never intended to live. Yeah, never intended to live. I never thought I'd be struggling to pay the bills. Never thought I'd be facing bankruptcy and foreclosure. But I was, and it was a deal where I'm just going, nope, I don't like this. And finally, I made a decision. I was about 40 years old. I made a decision that, hey, I'm going to change my life. This can't go like this. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. Anybody relate to that one? Sick and tired of being sick and tired, So I made a decision to change my life, and off I went. What I do usually every morning, and I'll start off this morning the same way, is that I'm going to go over my 5-step success starter kit for you. And then I've got a bunch of stuff written down that I want to cover with you today. So, I'll be on here for 2 or 3 hours. I just kind of see how it goes, but I'll be on here for 2 or 3 hours. I do this every morning, by the way, guys. Do it every morning. Our community is called Residual Earners. Residual Earners. Yep. So you're welcome to join us. We do these lives every morning. Unless I'm traveling, I am on this live every morning. And I start around 6 o'clock Central Time, and I go for 2 or 3 hours. And, my goal is, I want everybody on here to understand that you're created in God's image. You've got greatness inside you. You got untapped potential inside you. You can do anything you set your mind to. So just understand that's the premise I come at, because I know where I came from. I came from the ghettos and have nothing on my resume that says I should have made millions of dollars. Nothing. But, what you're going to find out is it's so much about what you got inside you. Do you have that burning desire inside? Do you have that heart of a champion? For me, I just had a burning desire in my butt to be somebody, because I spent so much of my life, just struggling to do anything that I just wanted to be somebody. So I'm telling you, you can do it. You can do it. Yes, you can. And I'm talking to you. Come on, let's get this thing going. So I'll start off with my success starter kit. I'll do that for about probably 20 minutes, and then I'll roll into all the stuff I have written down that I want to cover with you guys. So here we go. Good morning, man. Johnny, thanks for the gifts. You guys, if you're just sitting around, for you guys that are on TikTok, we're also on YouTube. So we're going Facebook, and we're going TikTok. We got them both rolling this morning. So good morning to both groups. I'm excited that everybody is here. I'm excited to be live streaming on all this stuff. So we're going to have a little fun. So here we go. YouTube and TikTok. Here we go. Good morning, everybody. First time I've done it this way, where we're doing both of them, but we're just kind of testing it out and see how it goes. I'm on TikTok every single day, and I'm going to start trying to get on, over here on YouTube as well. So anyway, all right, guys, here's the deal. If you're wanting to be successful, I'm going to tell you my success starter kit will get you going in the right direction. And I guarantee it. There's not many things in life I can guarantee, but I will guarantee that if you'll follow these 5 little simple things, your life will start changing. You with me? And there's not many things I can guarantee. I can guarantee death. I can guarantee taxes. And I can guarantee that if you'll do my little success starter kit, your life will start changing. So y'all with me? So here we go. As we go through life, I'm telling you right now, most people have no idea what's going on. Most people are just kind of just out there living, hoping everything turns out all right. Let me give you a secret right now. Hope is not a real good strategy for success. Hope is not a real good financial strategy. Hope is good in certain situations, but as far as a financial vehicle, something we're going to pin our hopes to, no, not at all, guys. I'm telling you right now, you can't just hope you're going to be okay, because, guys, get this, nobody accidentally wins. That's why it's so key. We got to know where we're going. Nobody accidentally wins in life. As a coach, I never accidentally won basketball games. I watched video. I came up with a game plan. We put the game plan into practice. And then when the game got here, we knew what we were doing, and we didn't just accidentally win. And you're not going to accidentally win in life either. But if you'll follow my little 5-step success starter kit, I'm telling you, you will have a plan. Now, it's 2 parts. 1 and 2 are about where you're going. 3, 4, and 5 are about growing as a person. So where you're going, and then growing as a person. So that's how we're going to work this. So 1 and 2, where you're going. Most people in life, they have no clue where they're trying to get. That is such a sad statement, but most people have no idea where they're trying to get. They have no idea what goals they have. They have no idea for a vision for their life. They just get up in the morning, go to a job they hate, and then come home, plop down in an easy chair, watch TV, get up in the morning, go to work to a job they hate, come home, plop down in an easy chair. And I mean, they just let life pass them by, and they don't enjoy it. They're not excited about it. They're pursuing nothing. They have no passion in their life. I'm telling you right now, you and I have got to have purpose. If you and I got purpose, then I'm telling you, life gets so much more exciting. You know, this morning I had my alarm set for 5 o'clock, man. I jumped up, I got going. I'm excited about life. You know, I'm excited about doing this. I'm excited about being on here with you guys this morning. I mean, I enjoy life. I enjoy what I do. And I think one of the big keys is that I've got purpose. I know where I'm going. I've got my vision. I've got my goals. I know what I'm trying to accomplish. And it makes it more exciting. If you're just living life and it's dull and boring and you just slamming out of bed in the morning after hitting that snooze 2 or 3 times going, oh my gosh, it's another day. No, baby, we want to get up and be excited about taking that first breath, be excited about what we're trying to accomplish, be excited about showing our kids and grandkids that somebody with our last name can do something big. Huh? You with me? Come on, baby. Come on. Let's make this decision that we're going to do this. So here we go. Let's think this through. So number one, we need to know where we're going, because the masses of people do not know where they're going. Do you realize 80-90% of the people are going to get to the end of their life and they're going to be living on a Social Security check, and it's not going to be the golden years. It's going to be the golden arches, because they're going to be eating at McDonald's all the time. Guys, you and I, residual earners, we're going to be different. Residual earners are going to be different. I'm just telling you right now, we're going to be different. So if you're wanting to be different, you're with the right crowd, because I tell you what, you do not want to be with the masses. See, I always tell people, call me anything but average and ordinary. I do not want to be average and ordinary. I don't want to drive an average car. I don't want to live in an average house. I don't want to do average things. I don't want to go on average vacations. I don't want to be average and ordinary. So call me anything but average and ordinary. I always tell people I'd rather choke on greatness than nibble on mediocrity any day of the week. I mean, let's go for it. But guys, understand, this is the only life you and I've got. This is it, guys. This life we've got right here, the only life we got right here. This is it. I mean, we don't get do-overs. This isn't a dress rehearsal. We got to realize that as time passes, guys, this is it. And what I'm going to tell you is, why aren't we shooting for the stars? Why aren't we going for it? Why aren't we going for the life we want? Because we got this one life to live. Let's go for it. I mean, let's shoot for those stars. You know, Zig Ziglar, I used to go to church with Zig Ziglar, and Zig would always say, if you aim at nothing, you're going to hit it every time. If you aim at nothing, you're going to hit it every time. We don't want to aim at nothing. No, we want to be shooting for the stars. I mean, if we shoot for the stars and we miss, we'll at least land on the moon. You with me? Come on. Let's go. Let's go, guys. I mean, let's figure this out. Let's do this, huh? Come on, baby. Let's get excited about life this morning. So here we go. Success starter kit. Number one, do you a vision board? And you go, Presley, what in the heck's a vision board? Guys, a vision board is simply some pictures and some tape, and we're going to make us a little collage somewhere in our house. And here's what we're going to put on that little old collage. We're going to go to a computer that has a printer, and we're going to print off a picture of the car we want to drive. What car do you want to drive? I mean, really want to drive. Come on, hang with me for just a few minutes here. What car do you really want to drive? A BMW, a Mercedes, a Lexus, a Porsche, an F-250, a Hummer, a Bronco. I mean, I don't know what your tastes are. Whatever it is, though, print off a picture, set it down there. Just a simple picture off the internet. We're not talking about anything fancy. This is stuff we can all do. All right, next. We're going to print off a picture of the house. I mean, and guys, I'm telling you, shoot for the moon, man. I mean, go for it. Go for the house you really want to live. You know, I'm blessed. I live in the house I want to live in. I mean, you know, I live on 14 acres. I got a 2-acre pond. I got a barn. I got a 10-car garage. I live in the house I want to live in. And I want you to do the same thing. But we've got to know what it is. See, before I ever moved in here, I knew I wanted to live in a nice house. I just had to pick it out. And we're going to print off a picture of the house we want to live in. So go to a real estate site, scroll through. One of those houses is just going to grab you, and you're going to go, yeah, that's the one I want. Print off a picture, set it right there. And then, you know, how about the boat you want? If you're into boats, print off a picture of the boat. Planes, man, my son's got a picture of a Citation jet on his vision board. Print off a picture of the plane you want. Set it right there. How about a second home, lake house in the mountains maybe? I mean, whatever it is, put it right there. How about the vacation? Where do you want to go? St. Thomas? One of my favorite places is St. Thomas in the Virgin Islands. How about that? Or maybe you want to go to Europe. Wherever it is, print off a picture. Set it in the stack. Do something for your church. Awesome. Awesome. Start giving your church big checks. Okay, print off a picture of your church. Set it right there. How about do something for your kids, maybe? Find a picture of your kids, put it in that stack. All right, now we've got a picture of several things there, and we're going to get those pictures, and we're going to get some tape, and we're going to go find us the back of a door, maybe the back of our closet door, somewhere in our house. And we're going to make us a little collage of the life that we wanting to live. And guys, I'm not just talking about if you're down here at the bottom. You may be in the middle and you still wanting more. See, I'm up here towards the top and I still want more. I mean, I've got visions and goals just like everybody else does. I mean, come on, it doesn't matter where you are on that food chain right there. Let's all level up. Let's all move up. Let's all go somewhere with our life. Let's all be pushing for something. You know, I said the other day, I told a friend of mine that, you know, I don't ever want to be on my back porch in a rocking chair with a shawl over me. I mean, that's not how I want to go. I want to go and be in the middle of something. I want to be accomplishing things till the day the good Lord calls me home. I mean, I want to be after it, and I hope you've got that same attitude. And if you're doing stuff that you feel like you got a purpose, then that's exciting. Now, if you just go into some dead-end job that you hate, then you're just trying to get out of that as quick as you can. Okay, let's get us a business going, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. But come on, we got to get more going in life. We got, because if you're not building your dream life, somebody's going to hire you to build theirs. We want to be building our own dream life, huh? Let's think this through. And guys, we can. I'm living proof. I came out of the ghettos. I was a school teacher for 16 years. Nowhere on my resume when I was 40 years old, if you'd have looked at my resume, you'd have never said, "Ooh, this guy's going to make millions of dollars." Would have never said that. Good morning, Cosmo. Come on, baby. We got to get this thing going. So we're going to do us a vision board. So we've done a vision board. Now we've got a vision of what we want our life to look like. Okay, you with me? Next, number 2. I've only got 5 steps here. Number 2, we're going to write our goals down. I'm hoping that you already have written goals. I'm hoping you got written goals. Now, if you don't, that's okay. Let's do it today. Let's write down, how much money do you want to make? I mean, how are you going to ever get somewhere if you don't know where you're trying to go? Like Zig said, if you're aiming at nothing, you're going to hit nothing every time. I mean, we don't want to be hitting nothing. We want to know, how much money are we trying to make this year? We've got to, are we going to get a business started? Okay, let's get a business started. Are we getting out of debt? Okay, let's get out of debt. Do we want some rent houses? Okay, write down, we want 5 rent houses. Do we want, do we want to lose 40 pounds? Okay, let's lose 40 pounds. Whatever it is you're wanting to accomplish in 2025, let's write it down. And now we've got something that we're shooting for. Guys, you got to have a target. I'm telling you right now. So here we go. We're going to write all that stuff down, and we're going to have our goals. So now we've got a vision board, and we've got goals, and now we wake up in the morning with purpose and passion, and we're going for something. We're shooting for something. I mean, we got something we're going for. And if we will get up every day and we'll pursue that with vigor and passion, I'm telling you, you can accomplish great and mighty things. I'm telling you, guys, we can all accomplish great and mighty things with our lives. I'm telling you, we can do it. But I'm telling you right now, you're going to have to do a few things. I mean, come on, vision board, goals. Now we've got a direction. And now we're different than the masses, because I'm going to tell you right now, 80-90% of the people, they're not going to do what we're going to do. But we're going to do what it takes to be successful. Residual earners, that's our community. We're residual earners, guys. And residual earners, we're going to do something big with our lives. What everybody else wants to do, that's their business. But you and I, we're going to do something big with our lives. We're going to show our kids and grandkids that somebody with our last name can do something big. Y'all with me? Y'all with me? Come on, baby. Let's hang. Come on, let's do this. So we're going to do a vision board and goals. Now we know where we're going in our life. So that's the first part of the Success Starter Kit. There's 5 steps. 1, vision board. 2, goals. Now 3, 4, and 5 are about us growing, because, guys, understand that if we want more, we got to become more. You know, some of the best advice I ever got was, I went to a successful cousin and I said, "Manny, I want to be like you." I said, "You know, you're a success. You've made millions of dollars. I want to be like you. What do I need to do?" And Manny looked at me and he said, "Presley, understand, you don't chase success. You attract success by the person you become." So I realized at that point in time, I've got to start doing something different. He said, if you want more, you got to become more. He said, you've got to grow. Excuse me. He said, you got to grow as a person. So I had to start changing some things in my life, because I was certainly not growing at that point in time in my life. I was one of those guys that once I got that degree and all, I wasn't reading books. I wasn't doing anything to get better. I wasn't growing as a person. And I'm telling you what, when I changed, that was the defining moment in my life was when Manny told me that. And I came up with these 3 things that we can all fit into our life and do them. I mean, these are not hard. They don't take a lot of time. We can all do this. So number 1, we're going to do a vision board. Number 2, we're going to write our goals down. Now we got direction. Number three, we're going to start reading us 10 pages out of a good business book or personal growth book every day. 10 pages out of a good business book or personal growth book every day. Come on, baby. Come on. Zig Ziglar. I mean, anything that Zig or John Maxwell or, how about Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill? That's a good one to read, man. That's a classic. How about Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki? That's a classic. How about Secrets of the Millionaire Mind by T. Harv Eker? Man, that's a good one. How about The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey? How about How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie? How about The Power of One More by Ed Mylett? How about James Clear? How about what's his book? Atomic Habits. How about Outliers by Malcolm Gladwell? How about Good to Great by Jim Collins or Built to Last by Jim Collins? How about The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy? How about The Richest Man in Babylon by George Clason? How about, you get the point. If I'm reading 10 pages every day out of books like that, just 10 pages, and don't tell me you couldn't read 10 pages if you wanted to, right? If you thought it was important, could you read 10 pages today? Well, heck yeah. What? Take 10 or 15 minutes and read you 10 pages. Well, Presley, 10 pages isn't going to change my life. You're right. 10 pages is not going to change your life. But you know what? If I read that 10 pages every day, do you realize in a week I've read 70 pages? 70. In a month, I've read 300 pages. I've probably read a book and a half in a month. How about in a year? Well, that's 365 times 10. That's 3,650. Well, now I've read 15 to 20 good books. Think that through. 15 to 20 good books just by reading me 10 pages a day. Yeah, that's how that works. Come on, man. Prestige, where you been, man? Man, we've missed you. Good morning, prestige.usa. Come on, baby. I'm telling you right now. Let's understand. Just do 10 pages a day. Just 10 pages a day. That's it. 10 pages. Come on. Let's do it. In a year, 15 to 20 good books. Now think that through. If I read me 10 pages a day, just 10. In a year, I've read 15 to 20 good business books and personal growth books. My brain is not the same. I'm not the same. I've got ideas on how to change my life. I've got ideas on how to make money. I've got ideas on businesses I can start. I've got ideas on all kinds of stuff. But by just reading 10 pages a day, doing that little bit every day. See, it's little things that will add up to be your life's accomplishments, boys and girls. Come on. The little things will add up to be your life's accomplishments. And if you'll get serious about just reading 10 pages a day, which we can all do, then I'm telling you, if we'll read those 10 pages a day in a year, you've read 15 to 20 good books, everything in your life will start changing right there. I'm telling you, because you'll have so much knowledge up here. It's crazy what'll happen. I'm telling you, it's crazy what'll happen. So 10 pages out of a good book. Number 3, do that every day. Number 4, there's only 5 of them. Hang with me. So we're doing a vision board. We're writing our goals down. We're going to read 10 pages out of a good business book or personal growth book every day. Number 4, we're going to start watching one personal growth giant. One every day. Zig Ziglar, Stephen Covey, Les Brown, Joyce Myers, Tony Robbins, Brendan Burchard, Simon Sinek, Ed Mylett, Dan Martell, Brian Tracy, Jim Rohn, Art Williams, Alex Hormozi, Mel Robbins. Just pick 1 or 2 personal growth giants that you like, that you relate to, and start watching just one of their segments every day, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, maybe 20, 30 minutes. And you go, well, where do I get that time, Presley? Don't watch so much TV. That time-wasting electronic income reducer. Man, prestige.usa, thank you very much. Come on, baby, let's think this through. So watch you one personal growth giant every day, 20, 30 minutes. Don't watch so much TV. Watch you one personal growth giant. Well, think about that one. In a year then, that's 365. So I've watched 365 personal growth segments by experts teaching me how to change my life. Do you think I'm going to be a little different? Do you think I'm going to learn a few things? Well, heck yeah. And again, my brain ain't going to be the same. I mean, I'm going to have thoughts on how to change my life. I'm going to have thoughts on how to make money. I'm going to have thoughts on businesses I can start. Guys, all this stuff I talk about works together to change your life, but you got to do it. Come on, baby. Vision board, goals, 10 pages out of a good business book or personal growth book every day, and watching one personal growth giant on YouTube every day. One personal growth giant. That's it. Just one. All right. So now I've done all that. How about number 5? Last one. 5. What's it, Presley? What's 5? 5's the big one. You got to run with winners. You got to run with winners. I'm telling you right now, who you spend your time with is the key, baby. Who you spend your time with is the key. Come on. If you're running with winners, you're going to be a winner. You sure will. I'm telling you right now. But if you're running with losers, you're going to be a loser. And understand, when I say loser, I'm not saying bad people. I'm not saying that they're sorry people. Not at all. They're just not going anywhere. Think that through. And guys, we all know people like that. They're good folks, but they got no motivation. They're not going anywhere. They have no purpose in their life. Man, thanks for all the gifts, guys. Y'all are amazing this morning. Come on, baby. Come on. We got to understand. You and I, we got to be going somewhere with our life. And if we want to go somewhere with our life, we got to run with people that are going somewhere with their life. We got to run with people that are positive and motivated and see the glass half full. They're excited about life. They're good money managers. They're investing. They're starting businesses. They're doing things with their life. Because I can say this with all certainty, that you show me who you run with, and I'm going to show you who you are or who you're going to be. Let me say that again. You show me who you run with, and I'm going to show you who you are or who you're going to be. It's just a fact. You know, I used to pull my basketball team together at the beginning of the year. And I would talk to them about how to act and how to dress and show respect and make good grades. And I mean, I'd talk to them about all the things you'd think I'd talk to a group of young men about on how to do life right in school. I was on it. But, you know, somewhere in my talk, I'd always look at them and I'd go, guys, you show me who you run with, and I'll show you who you are or who you're going to be. Yeah, because I knew if they ran with the right crowd, chances are they're going to stay on the straight and narrow and they're going to do good. But if they got with the wrong crowd, chances are they're going to veer off and they're going to get in trouble. Well, guys, do you understand? That applies to you and I too. If we're running with winners, then we're going to be a winner. If we're running with losers, we're going to be a loser. I mean, it's just a fact. You know, Harvard did that study. Y'all probably heard this one. The 5 people you spend the most time with, you're going to be the average of that 5 people by about within 20%. You're going to be the average of that 5 people within 20%. Come on, baby, let's think this through. So I need to be running with people that are going somewhere if I'm going to be the average of these 5 people. Because that inner circle, that group you spend the most time with, you're going to walk like them, talk like them, look like them, act like them, think like them, smell like them, be like them. I mean, it's just a fact. They even did a study that if you're running with somebody that's significantly overweight, the odds of you being overweight go up 50% if you're running with somebody that's overweight. I mean, we take on the characteristics of the group we're with, guys. So if you're wanting to change your life this morning, then I'm telling you right now, you're going to have to change it by who you run with. I mean, it's all going to come down to who you spend your time with. And if you're spending your time with people that are going somewhere in their life, then I'm telling you what, you will go somewhere in your life. So we're going to do a vision board. We're going to write our goals down. We're going to read 10 pages out of a good business book or personal growth book every day. We're going to watch one personal growth giant every day, and we're going to run with winners. And if we will do that, come on. If we'll do that, your life will change. I'm telling you, it'll start changing. It can't help but. If you'll do that success starter kit right there, just those simple things. And all the time, it always amazes me. I'll go over this, and then somebody, without a doubt, will message me and say, Presley, I don't know what to do. What do I do to change my life? I just went over it. Do a vision board. Write your goals down. Start reading 10 pages out of a good business book or personal growth book every day. Start watching one personal growth channel on YouTube every day, and start running with winners. That's what you do to get your life going. And is it going to happen overnight? No, but if you'll start doing those things, watch, a month goes by, 2 months goes by, 3 months goes by, all of a sudden your thinking starts changing and you start getting ideas. And I'm telling you, it all works together to change your life. And you go, well, Presley, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't have winners in my life. What do I do? Then run with residual earners. Come on, guys, run with us. Run with us. I'm telling you. Come on, Run with us. Let's do this. Do you realize I do these lives every morning? Every morning. I've been doing them on TikTok for, man, it's going on a year now. We just started here on YouTube this morning. But I mean, guys, I'm going to be doing these. So if you want to hang with us, then hang with us. I'm telling you, we're going to do this. Come on. We're doing our lives every morning. So jump on here and be part of Residual Earners on our lives. Go to our podcast channel. Do you realize we got a podcast channel? Yep, got a podcast channel. Come on. We got a podcast channel. Go to that, Residual Earners. Watch some podcasts. I mean, be part of people that are going somewhere. Man, we interview all kinds of folks in all kinds of different areas on our podcast channel, Residual Earners. We're on Apple, Spotify, and YouTube. Come on, go check us out there. And then, the other thing is we started our university, Residual Earners University. For you guys on TikTok, go to our profile page right there and just click on the Stand Store link, and it'll be right there. Join us in our university. I'm telling you, be part of something that's going somewhere. Come on, baby. Let's do this. Let's make it happen, huh? Y'all with me? Come on, let's make it happen. Let's do this. Oh my gosh, come on, join us, be part of something. I mean, guys, understand this. If you keep doing what you're doing, you're going to keep getting what you're getting. I mean, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting different results. If what you're doing ain't working, you got to change something. So make the change that you start becoming part of the Residual Earners community, and all of a sudden, watch, you'll get swept up in that success. I'm telling you, because we're going places in the Residual Earners. I'm leading the parade, getting the parade with us. Join us on our lives. Go to our podcast channel, get in our university. Come on, baby. Come on, go to our profile page right here on TikTok. Click on the Stand Store link and join our university right there. Be part of us. Be part of us. And I'm telling you right now, for you guys that are watching, do the Success Starter Kit. I guarantee your life will start changing if you'll do it. You got to know where you're going. So do a vision board and write your goals down. Now get up with purpose and passion, and now you're going for something in your life. Come on. And then start growing as a person, because we attract success. We don't chase it, we attract it. So let's start growing as a person by reading 10 pages out of a good business book or personal growth book every day. And if we'll do that little bit every day, just that little bit, 10 or 15 minutes every day, 10 or 15 minutes every day, then in a year that compounds into 15 to 20 good books. And our brain ain't the same. And then we start watching one personal growth channel a day, one personal growth channel every day on YouTube. 365 segments later, 1 year later, man, our brain ain't the same. And then we start running with winners, and we're running with people that are going somewhere. And all of a sudden, our life starts changing. And guys, I'm challenging you right now. The next chapter of your life, the pages are blank, baby. Do you realize you can write anything you want on the next chapter of your life? Anything. Yeah. You can write anything you want on the next chapter of your life. Come on, baby, let's go. Let's do it. Let's start making things happen, huh? I mean, let's change it. I'm going to tell you right now, let's do a total life makeover, huh? Right now. I mean, for all of us. I mean, me included. Let's all do it. Let's change our finances. And I tell you what, I've been blessed to make money, but I want to make more money. Let's go. Let's change our health. Maybe the way we look. How about losing some weight that you've been thinking about losing for a long time? Come on, let's change that. How about relationships, huh? I mean, if you're in a couple of toxic relationships, get out of them, baby. Let's go. Come on. Life's too short. No. Good relationships. How about personal growth? Man, we're going to get obsessed with personal growth because we want more out of life. And how about our spiritual life? Come on, get our life right. Eternity's too long to be wrong. Get your life right with Jesus. Come on, let's do all this. Let's make this makeover so radical that people that know us today won't even recognize us. How about that one? And I'm talking about all of us. I don't care if you're down here at the bottom. I don't care if you're in the middle. I don't care. Maybe you're where I am up here at the top a little bit. I still want to have a different life. I mean, I still want to grow. I still want big things to happen. Come on, baby. Let's go. Huh? Y'all with me? Come on. Are we in? Come on, Residual Earners. Let's go. Join us on our lives. Join us on our podcast channel. Join us in our university. Come on, baby. Let's be part of something. Come on. Let's do this. Man, good morning, everybody. Welcome. I'm excited to be here with you. If somebody says, I'm not your baby. Well, no, you're not. And if you don't like what I say, go watch somebody else. I mean, I'm just trying to help people that want to help themselves. So, if you don't want to help yourself, that's fine. I mean, go watch somebody else. Oh, man. Oh, man. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Come on. Let's do this. There's the university. Chris, the university. Yeah, it's built on our university is built on the school platform, SKOOL. We built our university on the school platform. And you go there and you log in and you're in a secure environment. You got to put a password in to get in there. And then we got videos in there. We've got people in there. I'm in there. I mean, we got all kinds of stuff. I've got my blueprint for success. It's my how to be successful. It's a course you take that's in there. I mean, the university is amazing, guys. It really is. So go to our profile page, click on our Stand Store link, and sign up in our university. You'll love it. And like I said, get on our lives. Go to our podcast channel and be in our university. Be part of the Residual Earners. I tell you what, we're a community that supports each other too. So if you're trying to get something going on social media, we help each other. I'm telling you, we help each other. So anyway, there we go. All right. I came up with, I read this the other day and I thought I'm going to go over this with everybody. It's 20 sentences I wish I'd read sooner in life. I saw this and man, I loved it. Number one, action is well, let's finish up our success starter kit, and then I'll go over my 20 sentences real quick. Guys, come on. Let's finish up our success starter kit. Do you a vision board today? Print off a few pictures of what you want your life to look like, and let's have a vision of what we want our life to look like. Come on, print off some pictures, make you a little collage somewhere in your house, and boom, now I know what I want my life to look like, huh? Y'all with me? And then let's write our goals down. Guys, everybody on here needs goals. I mean, I don't care where you are on the socioeconomic scale. Everybody needs goals. We need to know what we're going for. So I got a vision board and I got my goals now. I got direction, huh? And let me ask you this. Let me ask you this on that one. I'm going to give you two choices and you tell me which one of these you think's better, okay? Two choices, you tell me which one's better. So I'm going to do a vision board. I'm going to write my goals down, and I'm going to have purpose and passion when I get out of bed, and I'm going for the life I want. That's choice one. Choice two, Presley, I'm going to live life backwards. I'm not going to go for what I want. I'm just going to take whatever life gives me, and I'm going to hope it all turns out all right in the end. All right, let me say those one more time. Choice one, vision board, goals, getting up every day, passionately going after the life I want. Or choice two, I'm just going to live life, Presley, and hope it all turns out all right. I don't think you got to be a head cashier at Waffle Hut to figure that one out, do you? I mean, we don't have to be a Phi Beta Kappa to figure that one out. We don't have to be the sharpest knife in the drawer to figure that one out, do we? If I got a vision for my life and I got goals and I'm going for them every day, guys, we can accomplish anything we want. But if I'm just living life and hoping it turns out all right, it ain't. It's not. I mean, the odds are stacked heavily against you. No, I promise you, you got about a 98% chance that it ain't going to turn out all right. Come on, let's get our vision board done. Let's write our goals down. Let's know where we're going. Let's get up every day with purpose and passion and going for it, huh? And then let's start reading 10 pages out of a good business book or personal growth book. Let's start watching Personal Growth Giants on YouTube, and let's start watching let's start running with winners. And if we will do those things, guys, I'm telling you, guys, come on. Let's get this figured out here. If I'm wanting to soar with the eagles, I can't be down on the ground pecking in the dirt with the turkeys. Huh? Think about that. If I'm wanting to soar with the eagles, I can't be down on the ground pecking in the dirt with the turkeys. I mean, I got to get it going here, baby. Come on. Let me give you one example here real quick before I move on. Let me ask you this. Come on, here we go. I'm going to ask you this. If I came to you and I said, hey, can your kids run around with a bunch of juvenile delinquents? Well, you'd look at me like I was nutso and say, heck no, Presley, my kids can't run around with juvenile delinquents. Okay, good choice. Why though? Well, Presley, if my kids are running around with juvenile delinquents, chances are they're going to what? They're going to be a juvenile delinquent. Oh, really? You're right. Okay, now, keep that same thought. Do you not think that applies to you and I? If we're running with winners, we're going to be a winner. If we're running with losers, we're going to be a loser. And again, when I say loser, I don't mean bad people. I'm just saying they're not going anywhere. Come on, baby. That inner circle, that 5 or 6 people that you spend the most time with, they've got to be people that motivate, uplift, and inspire you. Come on, we got to start running with people that are going somewhere and watch how our life changes. And again, if you don't have somebody to run with, come run with the Residual Earners, because we're winners, baby. I'm telling you right now, we're winners. Yes, we are. Watch our lives. We do these lives every morning, guys. These lives every morning. Come on, jump on our lives. We have a podcast channel we've been doing for about 1.5 years. Residual Earners. We're on Apple, Spotify, and YouTube. Go in there and watch our podcast. Learn something. And then I'm telling you, get in our university. Our university is the bomb, guys. I'm telling you, it is the thing. I mean, if you're really wanting to change your life, there's where you need to be. Come on, be a Residual Earner. Go to our profile page here on TikTok and click on the Stand Store link, and it's right there. Just join our university and be part of a group that's going somewhere. Be part of winners. Again, if you want to soar with the eagles, you can't be down on the ground pecking in the dirt with the turkeys. All right, Success Starter Kit. Now we've done it. And I'll guarantee that the Success Starter Kit works. I guarantee your life will start changing if you'll consistently do that stuff. I guarantee it. I've watched it happen for years. I've talked to thousands of people. It works, but you got to do it. You know, you can get on here and listen to me, and the old coach fired me up, man. The old coach got me going, and the old coach, I mean, and this, that, or the other. Okay, I got you. But I'm telling you, the old coach can only do so much. You know, I can get you pumped up a little bit this morning, but if you get off here and you don't do a vision board, you don't write your goals down, you don't start reading out of a good book, you don't start watching Personal Growth Giants, you don't start running with winners, nothing's going to change. You're going to stay in the same old rut you're in. And I tell you what, this should be a scary thought that we wake up in 3 years and we're in the same ugly rut. We're just 3 years older. No, baby. It's time. It's time. And guys, you know, I get this all the time. People always go, well, Presley, you know, you talked about changing your thoughts and all that, but you didn't tell me how to make money, and I want to make money. I really did tell you how to make money. If you're reading 10 pages out of a good business book or personal growth book every day, and in a year you read 15 to 20 business books or personal growth books, do you not think you're going to get some ideas? You're going to think about ways to make money. You're going to think about ways to start businesses. You're going to think about all kinds of stuff if you'll do that. If I'm watching a personal growth giant every day, and in a year I watch 365 segments, do you think I'm going to get some ideas on how to make money? Do you think I'm going to get some ideas on some businesses I can start? Heck yeah. And the big one, though, I ain't even talking about it. If you're running with people that are doing things, you're going to get ideas. That's why all this works together to change your whole life. You know what? I got into network marketing because I was running with a guy named J.D. Mayo that was making money in network marketing. Well, I've been blessed to make $40 million doing it. Woo! Because I was running with a guy that was doing it. I got into real estate. You know why I got into real estate? Because I was running with a guy named Max Fincher that was making money in real estate. You know, I got in the car business, and we had 7 car dealerships at one time. You realize why I got in the car business? Because I was running with a guy that was making millions of dollars in the car business. I got in the printed circuit board business. Why? Because I was running with a guy in the printed circuit board business. You know what? Right now, one of my buddies is starting some laundromats, and I'm learning about laundromats. I don't know if I'm going to do it or not yet, but I'm learning about them. I even drove over an hour to be at one of his grand openings so I could see the location and be there for the grand opening. I mean, I'm learning about laundromats because I'm running with a guy that thinks he can make millions in laundromats. And I'm telling you what, if it keeps going like it's going, I may get in the laundromat business. I'm telling you, come on, guys. Come on. I mean, who you run with affects you. Think that through. Come on. Let's run with winners. Be part of Residual Earners. Get on our lives. Go to our podcast channel. Get in our university. Come on, baby. Be part of something. I tell you what, we have ideas. I'm telling you what, we got business deals going. We got people collaborating. We got people bouncing ideas off each other. Come on. All right. That's a success starter kit. Here we go. 20 sentences I wish I'd read sooner in my life. 1, action is the antidote to anxiety. Do you realize the universe rewards action, guys? The universe rewards action. I mean, come on, let's get real. Universe rewards action. It doesn't reward us thinking about things. It doesn't reward us planning things. It doesn't reward anything except action. We got to get into action. We got to start doing something with our lives. And if you'll start the Success Starter Kit, that's step one. But then get an idea, and understand this, when you get an idea on a business, so you're reading the books and you're watching the Personal Growth Giants and you're running with the winners, and all of a sudden you come up, that's something I want to do. I mean, something hits you that, boy, that's the business I want to start. Well, then, okay, you got the idea. Now, what are you going to do with it? You're going to do two things. Number one, you're going to start becoming an expert on that business you're wanting to start. And you go, how do I do that? Guys, start reading books on this business. Start listening to podcasts on this business. Start watching YouTube videos on this business. Find you a mentor for this business. Go to a seminar about this business. Take some online classes maybe about this business. Whatever it takes for you to be an expert, in quotation marks, an expert on this business. I'm going to become an expert on the business I'm wanting to start. And while I'm becoming that expert, I'm going to get serious about paying down debt. Because, guys, all of us, we got 250 people on here. We need to get out of debt. Come on, baby, get out of debt. Get out of debt. Get out of debt. Get out of debt. Let me say it again. Get out of debt. So I'm becoming an expert on this business, and I'm paying down debt. And you go, why is that so important? Well, number one, it's going to get pressure off of you. But number two, once I start paying off a couple of bills, I can start saving a little money, and now I can get me a little nest egg to help me start this business that I'm the expert at. Oh, come on, baby. We can do this. We can do this. Just let's get going. But the universe rewards action. It doesn't reward us just sitting there talking about it or thinking about it. You know, instead of talking about it and thinking about it, let's be about it, huh? Let's be about it. But action is the antidote to anxiety. And let me say this. You're going to have some fear. I'm telling you right now, every time I start a business, I got a little fear. I mean, I just do. You're always wondering, man, I hope this goes like I think it will. I mean, you know, all of us have those ideas. I mean, and those thoughts. I mean, come on. But feel the fear and do it anyway. Come on, baby. Feel the fear and do it anyway. We got to get something going in our life, because either you're building your dream life or somebody hires you to build their dream life. Man, thanks for all the gifts, guys. Y'all are amazing. Y'all are amazing. And by the way, if you're just sitting around, we got 44,000 likes. Come on. I need to rebuild my credit all over. Any idea? Yeah. If you're trying to rebuild credit, start paying bills on time. You know, I mean, credit is just all about paying stuff on time. If you pay stuff on time, your credit will start going up. If you're paying stuff late, your credit's going down. I mean, it's that simple. So just get in the habit of paying that. Yeah, I believe in the law of attraction. Absolutely. Whatever you're focused on, you're going to attract it. And I'll talk about that in a minute. Yep. Come on. Morning, John. Good morning. Thank you. Yep, I do use the law of attraction. Yeah, I mean, we all do. I mean, let me say this, guys. The law of attraction works 24/7. It's like the law of gravity. It's always there. And if you're focusing on negativity and lack and scarcity and all the things you don't want, you're going to attract that to you. And if you're focusing on positivity and abundance and prosperity and making money and dreams and goals and visions, if you're focusing on that stuff, you're going to attract that stuff to you. Guys, our attitude is everything. I mean, it's your attitude, not your aptitude, that'll ultimately determine your altitude. I'm going to say that again because some of y'all missed that. It's your attitude, not your aptitude, that will ultimately determine your altitude. I mean, it's all about what we think about, guys. I'm telling you right now, if you got the right positive mental attitude, you're going to start attracting things to you that'll help you. Also, we've got what's called a reticular activating system in our brain. See, when we focus on our vision board and our goals, when we focus on that, we're going to have the law of attraction helping us. Absolutely. But also our reticular activating system, which is the filter of our brain. See, our brain gets like 60,000 thoughts coming at it every day. Our brain cannot process 60,000 things. So the good Lord, in all his infinite wisdom, he gave us a reticular activating system to filter stuff out. Y'all with me? So only certain things does that reticular activating system let in. But if we're focused on vision board and goals, then that reticular activating system is going to let stuff in to help us accomplish those because it knows that's important to us. So our reticular activating system is helping us if we're focused, and the law of attraction will help us if we're focused on the right things. I'm telling you guys, if you'll make a decision, make a commitment, really get focused, great and mighty forces come to your aid. Now, understand, I say that I'm not circumventing the Lord. The Lord is the author of it all. Everything is from him, through him, and to him. I mean, it's all his. But I'm telling you, it's out there, and we can take advantage of it, but it takes us getting our thoughts right. And, you know, I know a lot of you people this morning are thinking, man, this guy's a nut. This guy's a nut. You know what, guys? You're right. I'm a nut. But I'm a rich nut, and it's fun being a rich nut, and you should come join me in the Rich Nut Club. You know, here's the deal. I don't want to be like everybody else. So if you call me a nut, hey, great, I'm a nut, because I'm going to be different. I don't want to be called average and ordinary. I mean, call me anything but average and ordinary. I don't want to be average and ordinary. I don't want to drive an average car. I don't want to live in an average house. I don't want to go on average vacations. I don't want to do average things. That's just the way I'm wired. I don't want to be average and ordinary. So call me a nut. But I'm telling you what, if you'll do some of the stuff that I'm doing, if you'll listen to me and follow along with me, you can be a rich nut too. And I'll tell you, it's fun being a rich nut. I mean, come on. Come on. We don't want to be average and ordinary. Residual earners, we do not want to be average and ordinary. We just don't. No. We don't want to be average and ordinary. Average and ordinary people get to the end of life and they don't have any money. They're living on a Social Security check. That's not us. We want to be blowing and going and having fun and doing things. Come on, baby. Come on. Be a nut with Presley, huh? By the way, for you guys here on TikTok, if you want to get in the running, and you guys on YouTube can do it too. You can't follow us, but you can do the rest of it. So all of us, here we go. If you're on TikTok, simply hit follow up here at the top. Okay, hit follow. Now, step 2, and you guys on YouTube can do this too. Go to our podcast channel on YouTube. So type in Residual Earners, pull our podcast channel up, and hit subscribe. And then in any of the videos in the comment section, write free books. And I'll give away 50 books on Monday. How about that? I'll give away 50 books on Monday. I'll pay shipping and everything. So free. So if you're on TikTok, hit follow. And then for all of us, do this. Go to YouTube, type in Residual Earners, pull up the podcast channel, hit subscribe. And then in the comment section on any video, click on any video, and in the comment section, write free books. And I'll give away 50 books on Monday. How's that? We've give away on Monday. When I give those 50 away, that'll be 1,500 of them we've given away. Good morning, everybody. Man, I hope y'all are excited about life like I am. Come on, baby. Are we ready to change? Come on, the next chapter of our life is blank, baby. Let's go. Let's go for it, huh? Y'all with me? We're going to go for it. We're going to change our lives. Come on, baby. Come on. All right. 20 sentences I wish I'd read sooner in life. I saw this and I loved it. So, number 1, action is the antidote to anxiety. Take action. I'm telling you right now, set your default mechanism to action. Take action. Be a do-it-now person. Tap into the power of now. Come on, let's do it now. Do it now. Start doing that in every area of your life, personal life, business life. Do it now. If you need to wash the dishes, get your butt up off the couch and go wash the dishes now. If you need to dust, do it now. If you need to vacuum, do it now. If you need to put something in the car, do it now. If you need to go to the grocery store, do it now. If you need to run to the dry cleaners, do it now. Do it now. If you are in business and you need to make a call, do it now. If you need to set an appointment, do it now. If you need to have a meeting, do it now. Whatever it is, do it now. Do it now. Guys, if we'll start getting that attitude of doing stuff now, you can accomplish so much more, because we all tend to want to waste time. Be a do-it-now person. We want to take what used to take us a year and condense it down into a month. And then we want to take what used to take us a month to do and condense it down into a week. And then we want to take what used to take us a week to get it done and condense it down into a day. And I'm telling you, we can do all this stuff. You and I, we can do so much more than we think we can. Come on, baby. I'm telling you right now, you're created in God's image. You got greatness inside you. You can do anything you set your mind to. Let's go. Huh? Let's go. I mean, let's do it. Let's go for big things, huh? Come on. Come on. Number 2, you get 4,000 weeks if you're lucky. Stop waiting. Woo. Boy, is that not just an eye-opener there? 4,000 weeks. If you got 20K, I'd put it in a mutual fund right now. Stick it in a mutual fund. If you're 18 and you got $20,000, Get that money making money right now. And you can be thinking about a business to start or something else, and then you'll have some money, but get it in a mutual fund right now and get that thing making money for you. But 4,000 weeks, think that through. You and I got 4,000 weeks on this earth, alive. You know, I keep saying the same thing to everybody, and that is, guys, this is the only life you and I got. We don't get a do-over. This isn't a dress rehearsal. Why are we not going for it, baby? Why are we not shooting for the stars? Why are we not making things happen? I mean, come on. You know, if you aim at nothing, you're going to hit nothing every time. We don't want to be aiming at nothing. We want to be going for the stars, baby. I mean, we want to go for it. We want to go for the gusto. I mean, we want to make it happen. We want to leave a legacy that we're proud of. We want to show our kids and grandkids that somebody with our last name can do something big. You know, I came out of the ghettos, baby. It doesn't matter where you come from. I've made a lot of mistakes in my life. It doesn't matter if you've made a lot of mistakes in your life. I guarantee everybody on here, we got 300 people on here. Everybody's got dirty laundry. Everybody's done a couple of things where they look back and go, what was I thinking when I did that? Ooh. The problem is we weren't thinking. But anyway, that's another story. But anyway, it doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter if you made some mistakes. We all have. It doesn't matter about your education level. I mean, you know, we can all start now and learn anything we need to learn. We can become an expert on anything we want to become an expert at. In today's society, in today's world with social media and the internet and all, you and I can become an expert at anything we need to become an expert at. Come on, we can do all this, guys. We can change. Quit thinking you can't and start thinking you can. I'm telling you right now. But my whole point is that we only get like 4,000, if we're lucky, 4,000 weeks on this earth. Man, think about that. Every week that goes by, that's one less. You're clipping them off. You're clipping them off. We've got to start accomplishing things with our life. Guys, life will pass you by if you don't do something. And here's the deal. Either we take some risk or we're going to have regret when we start getting older and older and older and we've done nothing with our life. No. That ain't us. Residual earners, we're doing something, right? Come on, residual earners. Come on, let's do this. Come on, residual earners, be part of our community. Get on our lives. Go to our podcast channel. Get in our university. Come on, go to our profile page. Click on the Stand Store link. Join our university. Get part of something and let's get going. Come on, baby, let's get going. Come on, life's too short. It's going to pass us by. 4,000 weeks, that ain't a lot. That ain't a lot. And think about how many weeks are already gone. Geez, Louise, we don't want to waste any more. Let's get going with something. Are you doing the Success Starter Kit? Come on, today, do a vision board. Write your goals down. Know where you're going. Start reading 10 pages out of a good business book or personal growth book every day. Start watching a personal growth channel every day. Start running with winners. Watch how your life starts changing. Watch the ideas you get. You'll get ideas on businesses and everything else. Come on, baby, let's do this. Come on. Come on. Notice the people who bring out your favorite version of yourself. In other words, you know what that's in? Let me read that again. Notice the people who bring out your favorite version of yourself. Guys, in other words, run with winners. You know, we get haters on here every once in a while, but here's the deal you'll find out about hate. Hate comes from the bottom. Hate's always people that they've done nothing with their life and they're jealous and they just want, you know, why say something ugly? I mean, you know, my mom taught me if you can't say something nice, don't say anything at all. I don't understand haters, but here's the deal. My buddies that are successful, they're not hating on anybody. The successful people aren't hating on anybody. It's the unsuccessful people that do the hating. I mean, is that not kind of crazy? I mean, hate always comes from the bottom, guys. So just understand that. But we want to be around people. We want to be around people that uplift, motivate, and inspire us. Huh? We want to be around people that uplift, motivate, and inspire us. That's the people we want to be around because, guys, every relationship in your life is either lifting you up or dragging you down. What are your relationships doing? Are they lifting you up or are they dragging you down? I mean, think about that. Come on, you need to be in relationships where people make you feel good, where people inspire you and motivate. And I mean, we get something out of it. Here's the deal. If you're the smartest person in your room, go get in another room. If you're the most successful person in your room, go get in another room. We got to get around people that challenge us. Come on, baby. Come on. Let's figure this out. We got to get around people that challenge us, huh? So, number one, action is the antidote to anxiety. Number two, we only get 4,000 weeks on this earth. Let's take advantage of every single one of them. Residual earners, we're doing it today, right? Number three, notice the people who bring out the best version of yourself. Number four, you teach people how to treat you by what you tolerate. You teach people how to treat you by what you tolerate. Don't tolerate crap from people, guys. Come on. You're created in God's image. You got greatness inside you. You got unbelievable potential. Let's start acting like we do. And don't let people treat you poorly. I'm telling you, just don't tolerate it. Don't accept it. And that lets people know where the line is, where they can only come this far, and they know to stop there because you're not going to tolerate anything else. I'll say it again. If you're in some toxic relationships, get out of them. Get out of them. No, life's too short, baby. Get out of toxic relationships. Come on. Come on. You know, like I said, let's do a total life makeover. Y'all with me? Let's do a total life makeover. Starting April 12th, 2025. Let's do a total life makeover. Huh? Let's do this. Huh? How about this? Let's change our finances. Let's start doing the success starter kit. Let's get some ideas on stuff we can do to make money, and let's start changing our finances. We can. I'm telling you right now, you can. Yeah, I'm talking to you. You can change it. You got greatness in you. We can change our finances. All right, let's change our health. How about our health? Come on. How about the way we look? How about losing some weight? Let's finally get that weight off of us that we've been wanting to get off. Why are we waiting? I mean, come on. This only place we got to live, baby. We better be healthy, huh? Only place we got to live, right here. This is it. Let's get the weight off. Let's start eating better. Let's start exercising. Let's start taking care of our health, huh? Relationships. Come on, let's get out of toxic ones. Let's go. Let's get out of them. Come on. Life's too short, baby. Number 4, how about our personal growth? Let's get obsessed with growing as a person and watch what happens. Number 5, let's get our life right with the Lord, because eternity's too long to be wrong, baby. Get your life right with Jesus before it's too late. I'm telling you, eternity is too long to be wrong. Come on. Let's do this. Y'all with me? Come on. Let's change all 5 areas. Finances, relationships, personal growth, health, and spiritual life. Let's change them all. Let's change them all. Let's do a total life makeover. Let's make our life so drastically different over the next few months that people that know us today won't even recognize us, because all areas of our life we're going to change, huh? Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. Residual earners, y'all with me? Come on. Let's do this. And again, get on our lives. We do these every morning. Unless I'm traveling, I'm doing a live, baby. And then we got our podcast channel. Go check it out. Residual Earners. We're on Apple, Spotify, YouTube. Come on, check us out there. And we got our university. I'm telling you, you want to be part of the university if you want to change your life. I'm telling you. We got our Blueprint for Success. It's a course you take on being successful in there. We got community where we bring experts in and talk to you about how to make money in different areas. And we got connections where you're running with winners, bouncing ideas off winners. Man, we got business deals going on. We got partnerships forming. We got all kinds of stuff happening in there. If you're needing to get some following on social media, we support each other. Come on, be part of our university. Go to our profile page here, click on the Stand Store link, and join us. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. Let's do this. Let's make it happen. Come on. Come on, Residual Earners. Let's do it. All right. Number 1, action is the antidote to anxiety. Number 2, we only get 4,000 weeks on this earth. Let's take advantage of every freaking one of them, guys. Number 3, notice the people who bring out your favorite version of yourself. In other words, run with people that are positive, motivated, and uplifting. Number 4, teach people how to treat you by what you tolerate. Right, guys, get out of toxic relationships. If somebody's mistreating you, no, get out of it. Number 4, growth happens when you do things that you feel unqualified to do. Oh my gosh, I can't tell you everything I do, I feel unqualified to do. You know what? When I started doing network marketing, I was ignorance on fire. I wasn't qualified. No. But I grew. I'm telling you, I grew so much that, I've been the number 1 earner with the company for 21 years, and I've actually written a book, Millionaire by Halftime, How to Win with Network Marketing. I mean, but when I started, I was ignorance on fire. Come on, you're going to feel unqualified when you get started with stuff, huh? And by the way, I see where people asking about network marketing. I don't mix my lives, and I don't pitch anything on here. If you want to direct message me and say, how do you make money with network marketing? I'm happy to go offline and talk about it. But on here, I don't pitch anything. But my point being is that I felt unqualified when I started. Guys, here's a life lesson real quick here. Here's a life lesson. Let me throw this in here real quick. Get this. This is so key. You know what? When Coach Mayo he's the one that got me in network marketing, and he come to me the next day and he said, okay, here's what we need to do. You need to start calling people and setting appointments and showing them what we got. Coach, you mean I got to call people? Yeah, Presley, you got to call people. You mean I got to set appointments with people? Yeah, Presley, you got to set appointments with people. I'm telling you what, I'd never had to pick up the phone and set appointments in my life. It scared me to death. I'm telling you right now, I got nauseated. It bothered me so bad. I mean, literally, I'd get sick at my stomach. But you know what? I made a few calls. Sick at my stomach, hating every second of it, but I made a few calls. Well, then a couple of days later, I made a few more calls. And you know what? It got a little bit easier. And then a couple of days later, I made a few more calls, and it got a little easier. And then a couple of days later, I made a few more calls, and it got a little easier. Guys, get this. Here's the whole moral to that story. I made myself make those calls. When I was nauseated, I hated every second of it. I mean, I was so scared of rejection. I mean, I didn't like it at all. But here's what happened. I made those calls, and those calls turned into building an organization, and that organization exploded. And that ended up being what made me the millionaire that I am. And here's the scary part. If I would have not made those calls, if I would have not made myself make those calls, it would have never happened. You're going to have to push yourself through some tough things that you don't want to do. I'm telling you right now. Come on. I'm telling you, you're going to have to do some things you don't feel qualified to do. You're going to have to do some things that scare you. You're going to have to do some things that maybe you're like me, you got nauseated about. But here's also another scary thought to me. If I had have not made those calls, I would have never known that I was missing out on millions of dollars. Think that one through. I made those calls, made myself do it. But if I hadn't have, I would have missed out on millions of dollars, and I'd have never known I was missing out on millions of dollars. Guys, I'm telling you right now, there's something in your life that you need to be doing, and you know you need to be doing it, but you're a little scared to do it, and you're not doing it. Guys, you don't know what that could lead to. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's do this. Let's do this. Oh, my gosh. Here we go. You teach people how to treat you by what you tolerate. Growth happens when you do things you feel unqualified to do. The cave you fear to enter holds the treasure you seek. The cave you fear to enter holds the treasure you seek. By the way, I saw this 20 sentences I wish I'd read sooner in life, and I loved it. So I was just going over that this morning. I've already done the success starter kit. We'll do some other things here in a minute, but I just wanted to run through these things. But, you know, the cave you fear to enter holds the treasure you seek. I'm telling you, that kind of goes with what I was talking about a minute ago. Do the stuff that scares you, guys. Feel the fear and do it anyway. I'm telling you, feel the fear and do it anyway. You're thinking about, hey, I'd like to start a business, but I'm scared. Okay, do it scared. Do it scared. I'm just telling you, do it scared. Every time I start a business, I'm a little scared, but I do it scared. I mean, come on. Courage isn't the absence of fear. Courage is being a little scared and doing it anyway. Does everybody understand that? Come on, baby. Come on. Let's do this. Let's do this. Oh, my gosh. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, my gosh. What do we got? Let's see. I hear that loud and clear. Yeah, Margarita. I'm telling you. Come on. All right, here we go. Let's keep moving. If you don't schedule your priorities, someone else will. You know, that goes back to what I was talking about a minute ago, and that is, if you're not working to build your dream life, people are going to hire you to build their dream life. That's just a fact. If you're not going to build your dream life, people are going to hire you to build their dream life. We don't want people hiring us to build their dream life. No. We want to build our dream life. We don't want somebody hiring us to help them build theirs. That's why we got to get started with something. That's why the Success Starter Kit is so key. Today, everybody, this weekend, before the weekend's over, do you a vision board, write your goals down, know where you're going. Then start reading 10 pages out of a good business book or personal growth book every day. Start watching a personal growth giant every day on YouTube and start running with winners and do that Success Starter Kit and watch what happens to your life. I'm telling you, I guarantee you it'll start changing. Come on, baby. Come on, let's do that. And by the way, for you guys that are interested, and this goes for people that are on YouTube and TikTok, if you want to get in the running for a free book for you guys on TikTok, hit follow up at the top of the screen up there. For you guys on YouTube, just do this. Go to, guys, after you hit follow right here. Guys, all follow means is they'll notify you when I go live. I mean, it's no big deal. So hit follow. But then for all of us, go to the podcast channel on YouTube and type in Residual Earners. That's where our podcast is. Same name, Residual Earners. We're Residual Earners. So go to YouTube, type in Residual Earners, and it'll pull our podcast channel up. Hit subscribe, and then go into any of the podcasts, any of the videos, and in the comment section, write free books. And Monday, I'll give 50 more copies away. That'll be 1,500 copies of my book I've sent out. But it's Be, Do, and Have More. It's my success book. So hit follow, then go to YouTube, type in Residual Earners, pull our podcast channel up, hit subscribe, go into any of the podcasts, and in the comment section, write free books. And Monday, we'll send out 50 more copies. That'll be 1,500 copies we've sent out. That's kind of scary when I think about it that way. 1,500 of the puppies we've mailed out. All right, here we go. The most dangerous addiction is the approval of other people. Oh my gosh, guys, that is a spot on one right there. The most dangerous addiction is the approval of other people. Guys, does everybody on here understand this? You don't have to get anybody to sign off on your success. Let's get that straight right now. You don't have to get anybody to sign off on your success. You know the other thing? Nobody else has to change for you to be successful. It's up to us. See, we need to look in that mirror and say, if it's to be, it's up to me, baby. We got to take responsibility for our life, and we need to understand that we don't care what everybody else thinks. Huh? I'm telling you right now, you can't care what everybody else thinks. We got to start thinking about how are we going to be successful? What are we going to do to be successful? And we got to understand we don't have to get anybody else to sign off on that. No. We don't have to get anybody else to change. We've got to change. We've got to accept responsibility. We got to say the buck stops here. We got to look at that mirror and say, if it's to me, if it's to be, it's up to me. We've got to do it. Nobody else. You don't have to get anybody else to sign off on it. You don't have to get anybody else to approve it. We don't care what anybody else thinks. As a matter of fact, I'm going to say it again. We want to do such a total life makeover. I mean, we want to drastically change our life so much that starting on April 12th, 2025, we're going to change our life so freaking much that what's going to happen is people won't recognize us in a few months because we're going to be so different. We're going to change our finances. We're going to change our health. We're going to change our relationships. Man, Karen, good morning. Thank you. I knew that was you. We're going to change our personal growth. We're going to get obsessed with personal growth, and we're going to change our spiritual life because eternity's too long to be wrong. We're going to change it all. And now we're going to get to the point where people, they're going to take a second look to see if that's really us or not. Because our finances are different, our health and looks are different, our relationships are different, our personal growth's different, our spiritual life's different. We're just going to be different, baby. Come on. Residual earners, are y'all with me? Come on, baby, let's go. Come on. Let's do this. By the way, good morning, Karen. Yes, I love the Lord. Yes, eternity's too long to be wrong. Get your life right with Jesus. All right, let's keep moving. Okay, the most dangerous addiction is the approval of other people. Quit worrying about what other people think. Come on, they're not going to pay your bills when you get old. They're not going to take care of your kids' college education. They're not going to take care of your elderly parents. Other people ain't going to do jack for you. Come on, quit worrying about what other people think. Let's take care of business. Let's do it for ourselves. Let's show our kids and grandkids that somebody with our last name can do something big, huh? Oh. You'll never regret investing in your health, learning, or relationships. You'll never regret investing in your health, learning, or relationships. Guys, I'm telling you right now, let's start with health. Come on, health. The only place we got to live is right here in his body, baby. Huh? We better take care of this place, huh? We better get our butt in shape, huh? We better get that weight off that we've been thinking about getting off for years. Isn't it time? Come on, time's passing us by, and I'm telling you what, the older we get, it ain't easier to get it off. It's harder. Come on, let's do it now. Come on. And quit thinking you too freaking old. My gosh, I'm so tired of people acting like, come on. I got more goals today than I did when I was 30. Come on, I'm working harder to be healthy now than when I was 30. I'm telling you, it doesn't matter your age, 18 to 80. Let's get going. Let's get going, guys. This is the only place we got to live. You know, I'm going to do my hard thing right here because I love this. Choose your hard. Choose your heart. My next book's going to be Choose Your Heart. I'm telling you right now. But get this. Hang with me, everybody. Do you realize getting wealthy is hard? Sure is. It's hard to get wealthy. Yeah, hard. Man, you're going to have to get an idea. Then you're going to have to become an expert at it. Now you're going to have to go find financing. And now you're going to have to do all kinds of stuff to get wealthy. Yes, it's hard to be wealthy. But quit acting like broke is easy. Broke ain't easy. I spent 40 years of my life broke. Man, laying in bed at night, worrying, trying to figure out how to pay the bills. The mortgage is due. What am I going to do? The car payments are due. Oh, my gosh, if I don't get money to the cell company by Friday, they turn my cell phones off. My gosh, Jordan needs a new baseball bat, and it's $300. Oh, my gosh, Sarah Beth needs a new dress. It's $250. Oh, my gosh, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? I mean, come on, guys. Quit acting like that's easy. That ain't easy. That's hard as heck. So if wealthy's hard and broke is hard, if they're both hard, which they are, choose your hard, but choose wisely. Everything in life. Health. Being healthy is hard. Absolutely being healthy is hard. Man, you got to eat right, and you got to exercise, and you got to lose weight, and you got to do all this stuff to be healthy. Yeah, it's hard. But quit acting like being unhealthy is easy. It ain't either. It's hard. Being obese and overweight and out of shape and feeling sluggish and not liking the way you look and not liking the way the clothes fit and worrying about high blood pressure and high cholesterol and yada, yada, yada. Quit acting like that's easy. That ain't easy. So if being healthy is hard and if being unhealthy is hard, choose your hard, but choose wisely. Everything in life. Come on. Marriage is hard, but divorce is hard. Choose your hard, but choose wisely. Communication, relationships, personal growth, spiritual life. I can just go down the list. Everything in life is hard. Choose your hard, but choose wisely. Huh? Come on, baby. Come on. Choose your hard. Oh, my gosh. You know, and let me say this. I think somebody's going somewhere like you can't make money. Guys, y'all think this through. You know, people will come to me all the time and say, you know, Presley, you can't really love the Lord and make money. I totally disagree. Because if you look at, read the Bible, the parable of the talents, I believe tells us the good Lord wants us to do the best we can with what we have. And when people say you can't have money and love the Lord, think this through. King David, the Bible says, was a man after God's own heart. Do you realize King David was wealthy? Job went through trials and tribulations, but if you keep reading that story, you realize Job was wealthy. King Solomon wrote books in the Bible. King Solomon loved the Lord. King Solomon, scholars believe, was the richest man who ever lived. Don't tell me that you can't have money and love the Lord. Now, all that said, you better have your priorities right, though. The good Lord needs to be first on the priority list. Family needs to be next on the priority list. Health needs to be next on the priority list. And then money comes in fourth on my priority list. Good Lord, family, health, money. But I believe if you've got your priorities right, I believe you can make all the money you want to make. I learned a long time ago, the best way to help the poor is to not be one of them. Come on. All right, that's just my thoughts on that. There we go. That's just my thoughts on that. Man, Karen, thank you, Karen. Look at Karen. She's doing this for me. Man, Karen's a sweetheart. That's me right there, guys. If you want to know who you're watching. And by the way, go to my website there and check me out. I mean, you know, understand this. You need to take advice from people that have what you want. I believe that with every fiber in me. I mean, you know, get this. If I want to climb Mount Everest, I'm going to go find me somebody that's climbed Mount Everest and ask them how to climb Mount Everest. I'm not going to go to somebody that hadn't climbed Mount Everest and ask them, as somebody that's never done it, how to do it. They don't know. Well, you know, I think so many people get on social media and they get on there and act like they've done something when they've really done nothing. And they're just trying to make their money telling you how to do something they've never done in their life. So always check people out. I always tell people, check people out. Make sure they have what you want. If somebody's got what you want, take advice from them. If somebody doesn't have what you want, don't take advice from them. I'll say it again. If you want to climb Mount Everest, find somebody that's climbed Mount Everest and get their thoughts on it, not somebody that hadn't done it. All right, let's keep going. All right. You'll never regret investing in your health. Come on, we got to get healthy. In learning. Oh my gosh, come on, guys. Everybody talks about, I'll tell you this. I believe the best investment you can make is in yourself. I go to conferences, and man, sometimes they're $200, $300, $400, $500 to go to a conference and listen to people teach me stuff. I think it's key that we invest in ourselves. Buy some books. We got to invest in ourselves, because the best investment is in you. Because get this, you're going to be at every business meeting you ever have. You're going to be at every negotiation you ever have. You're going to be at every purchase that you ever buy. You're going to be at every sale that you sell. You're going to be at everything you ever do. You want to invest in yourself. I'm telling you, the best investment you can make is in yourself. Don't look at it like, oh, I don't want to waste the money. No, man, if it costs you $200, $300, $400, but you go to and you learn stuff at the seminars, at the conferences, but also you get to hang around with winners there. I mean, come on, guys, we got to learn. The best investment you'll ever make is in yourself. Come on, baby. All right. And then you'll never regret investing in your health, learning, or relationships. I'm telling you what, be a giver, guys. Be a giver in your relationships. Just treat people right. I mean, family and friends, I tell you what, when you get close friends and you got good family, there's nothing like it. There's nothing like it. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you, nothing like it. All right, let's keep going. Normalize not having an opinion on things you aren't informed on. Again, I'm going over 20 sentences I wish I'd read sooner in life. Come on. That's why we want to learn as much as we can. We want to be well-read. That's why reading the 10 pages out of a good book every day is so big in our life. Because, again, guys, think this through. And, I mean, this boggles my mind when I really think about it. If you will just read 10 pages every day out of a business book or personal growth book, just 10 a day, take 10 or 15 minutes and read you 10 pages. In a week, you've read 70 pages. In a month, you've read 300 pages. In a year, you've read 3,650 pages. You've read 15 to 20 good books. Is that not mind-boggling to me? I mean, to me it is. That much every day. Just doing a little bit, just 10 or 15 minutes to read me 10 pages. But in a year, I will have read 15 to 20 good books, and I won't be the same person. Guys, get this life lesson right here. It's little things in our life that add up to be our big accomplishments. It's the little things in life that add up to be who we are. I mean, we don't get many big things in our life. We just don't. We don't get many big things in our life. We don't get many chances to do big things in our life. Every once in a while, but not very often. But all those little things we do add up to be our life's accomplishments. And if we'll just take just 5, 10, 15 minutes every day and read me 10 pages, doing that little bit every day in a year compounds into 15 to 20 good books. It means my brain isn't the same. It means I'm not the same, because your thoughts are what create your actions, and your actions are what create your circumstances. If I want to change my life, it starts by changing my thinking. See, I grew up in the ghettos. I had ghetto mentality. I had to get that out. You need to take a mental enema and get that crap out of there. And that's why reading the books and stuff is so key, because it'll start putting good stuff in your brain. Come on, baby. Let's do this, huh? Oh my gosh. Here we go. Let's keep moving down our list here. The only person who's going to magically show up to save you is you. You may have mom and dad that may just really love you, and they would do whatever for you. If you've got parents like that, you're blessed. I had a mom like that. My dad was a scumbag, but my mom she'd have done anything for me before she passed. And sometimes we got a couple of good friends in our life that would do anything in the world for us. Man, be thankful for the family and friends that really would do anything in the world for you. But I'm going to tell you right now, our success is going to be up to us. People will help us and they'll encourage us and stuff. And sure, we'll get some of that along the way. But you've got to accept responsibility. I mean, let's get real here. Quit having a victim mentality. Quit having anything. I could have had a victim mentality. I had a scumbag dad. I could have said, yeah, I didn't do anything in my life because I had this sorry old dad. Well, I mean, I could have said that, sure. And would it have been partially true? Yeah, partially. But here's the deal, guys. We either accept responsibility for our lives and we do something about it, or we don't. I mean, it's that simple. I mean, nobody else is going to care about our life like we care about our life. So I'm telling you right now, everybody on here, look in that mirror, say, if it's to be, it's up to me. And let's forget everything else and let's get focused on changing our life. I mean, let's do that, because now, do you realize you're affecting your kids and grandkids because they're looking at you? I could have stayed in the ghettos where I grew up, and my kids could have been raised in the ghettos where I grew up. And, but I didn't want that. I wanted to break the cycle. See, and you can break the cycle too. Let's break the cycle. Let's start showing our kids and grandkids that somebody with our last name can do something big. And let me say this, and I'm not a real deep thinker, but think this through. Do you realize you don't just affect your kids and grandkids? You're affecting generations to come. And my question is, what are you showing your kids and grandkids? Are you showing them that somebody with your last name can do something? Or are you showing them that somebody with your last name just makes a bunch of excuses? Let's get real, because I learned a long time ago, you can make excuses or you can make money, but you can't make both. You can make excuses or you can make money, but you can't make both. I'm telling you right now. Let's figure that out, guys. Let's quit making excuses, huh? Let's do this. Let's do this. All right, let's keep going through our list. The only person who's going to magically show up to save you is you. Your habits are the silent architects of your life. Oh my gosh, is that good or what? Oh my gosh, is that good or what? Your habits are the silent architects of your life. Do you realize early on you develop your habits? But do you realize as life goes on, your habits are going to determine your future? Everybody gets, I get all the comments in the morning about, man, it's 6 o'clock in the a.m. and you're already fired up and going hard and all that. Let me tell you a couple of things why I believe that is. Number one, I've got a vision board and I got goals and I know where I'm going with my life and I'm excited about it. So that gets me out of bed. But I've got habits that I do, and I'm challenging you. If you will show self-discipline for a while, you can develop habits too, because if you'll do something 21 days in a row, it becomes a habit. So here's how we develop our habits. I get out of bed early. I'm an early riser. I want to get a lot done. I get more done by 10 o'clock than most people do all day. I want to get stuff done. Yeah, so I get up early. So that's a habit now that I've got into. I get up early. My alarm's set for 5. Usually I wake up before it ever goes off. I'm up early. Now, here's the other thing. I stumble to my Keurig machine and I make me a cup of coffee. I'm a coffee drinker. I love coffee. I don't think about getting coffee. It's a habit. I go get it. The minute I get out of bed, first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go get me a cup of coffee. The second thing, I'm going to come in here to my office. I'm sitting in my office now. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to sit in my office and I'm going to do 4 things. I've stacked 4 habits together. Now, these first 2, maybe it isn't you, and that's fine. The first one I do is I read a couple of chapters out of the Bible. Next thing I do is I pray. Next thing I do is I start doing what I teach you guys to do. I read me 10 pages out of a good business book or personal growth book. And then number 4, every day I watch me 1 personal growth giant at least. Sometimes I watch more, but I watch at least 1 personal growth giant. I do the stuff I teach you guys to do. Sure do. But I'm in the habit. I'm going to read the Bible. I'm going to pray. I'm going to read 10 pages out of a good business book, and I'm going to watch a personal growth giant. I do that every day, every day, every day. Every day. So number 1, I get up with purpose and passion because I got a vision board and goals. And then number 2, I got my habits. So when I get in front of you guys, I have already been up. I have already got my mind right by reading the Bible and praying and watching personal growth giants and reading out of a good book. My mind is already right. That's why I'm excited. I've got a vision board and goals, so I get out of bed with purpose and passion. I get my mind right first thing because I got my habits that I do. And then, I think just overall, though, I believe the good Lord put me on this earth for a couple of reasons. One is that I need to tell people eternity's too long to be wrong. Get your life right with Jesus. I think that's a big one. the biggest one, by the way. But anyway, the other one is I want to tell you, everybody on here, we got 330 people on here, that you can be a success. You're created in God's image. You got greatness inside you, whether you think you do or not, you do. And you've got untapped potential, whether you think you do or not, you do. And you can do anything you set your mind to. And I'm telling you right now, if you don't have enough belief in yourself, take some of mine, because I believe in you. I'm telling you right now, you can do it. You can do it. And I apologize. The sun is coming through that window. It'll go away in here in just a minute. But anyway, again, I apologize for the sun being, it kind of messing things up, but it'll go away here in just a minute. But anyway, come on, baby. Let's understand. Let's make things happen in our life, huh? You got greatness inside you. Let's start going. Let's start using that greatness. Quit thinking you can't and start thinking you can. Because, guys, do you realize your environment is so key? Your environment is what's going to decide. Let's get real on this. It's your environment that's going to help develop the paradigm in your brain of whether you believe you can do it or not. And if I'm in an environment where I'm running with winners, if I'm running with winners and I'm running with people that are positive and motivated and see the glass half full all the time, they're good money managers, they're investing, they're starting businesses. If I'm running and that's my environment, if I'm reading books and watching personal growth giants and putting good stuff in my brain, if my environment is like that, then I'm telling you, I'm going to start understanding I can accomplish great and mighty things in my life. I believe I can do things, and it started when I was in the ghettos. I didn't think I could do anything, but when I started running with winners and people that were going somewhere in their life, I realized I could do it too. That's why our environment is so key, because that environment is going to develop the paradigm in your brain as to whether you think you can do it or not. And if you've got the right environment, and if your paradigm in your brain is the way it should be, where you're thinking you can, then I'm telling you what, you can. Our environment is either working for us or against us. And if you say my environment isn't right, my environment's not good, then okay, join Residual Earners. Get on our lives every morning. Go to our podcast channel. Watch those where you can be around winners indirectly at least. Get in our university where you can be around winners all the time. I'm telling you, go to our profile page, click on our Stand Store link, and join our university. I'm telling you, Residual Earners University. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. Let's do this. Let's get around winners. Let's get our environment the way we need it to be to make ourselves a success. Because I'm telling you, you got greatness in you. You got untapped potential in you, and you can do anything you set your mind to, but it's going to just take you getting around the right people and doing the right things and getting the environment right where you start believing in yourself. Come on, take a mental enema, get the junk out and start putting good stuff in, baby. Come on, let's do this. Let's do this. Discipline is choosing what you want most over what you want now. Man, is that not a good one? Do you realize we got to show some delayed gratification? Let's get this, guys. Everybody get this. Hang with me on this one. Do you realize successful people think different than unsuccessful people? Would y'all agree with me on that? Successful people think different than unsuccessful people. They do. Successful people think different than unsuccessful people. All right. How do successful people think? Successful people think about getting out of debt. I need to get out of debt. I don't want debt. That's how successful people are thinking. They're thinking, I want to save money. They're thinking, I want to invest money. They're thinking, I want to buy some real estate. They're thinking, I want to start that business. They're thinking, successful people are thinking they want to get their money making money. Unsuccessful people, and understand, I was in this group for 40 years of my life. Unsuccessful people are thinking about, what else can I buy? Spend, buy, debt. I'll worry about debt later. No, I ain't worrying about debt. No, get more debt, spend more, buy. You know what we do when we're unsuccessful? Here's what happens. We need distractions. So we go buy things that are shiny objects. We buy some shiny objects and we get some monthly payments. But boy, we bought that shiny object, man, I'm all excited because it distracts me for a little while. But then when the new wears off of that shiny object, I still got my payments. But then I think, okay, I need another shiny object because, man, I need to get distracted again. So I run by me another shiny object, and it gets me distracted for a while, but then the new wears off, but I still got the payment. And I'm in debt up to here, but I just keep adding payments. Successful people don't think that way, guys. Successful people are thinking about saving money, investing money. They're thinking about starting businesses and buying real estate and getting out of debt. And they're thinking that way. Unsuccessful people, it's all about buy, spend, debt. Come on, baby, we got to think different. You and I got to start thinking like successful people do. And man, thanks for the big old heart, Hattie. I'm telling you guys, we got to understand. And by the way, the sun will move here in just a second. Y'all bear with me. I don't want to have to move my whole contraption here. So just bear with me for a couple of minutes and it'll move on. But anyway, come on, guys. We've got to understand. We got to start thinking like successful people do. Come on, successful people. Residual earners, we are successful people. Residual earners, we're going to think this way. We're going to think about getting out of debt, not in more debt. And it's all about delayed gratification, because get this, if you will start saving and investing and buying real estate and starting businesses, if you'll do that, yeah, you got to sacrifice for a while, but at some point in time, you'll reach a point where you can buy anything you want and it doesn't affect your finances. You can pay cash for it because you've got your money making money, not the other way around. We want to be on the right side of the interest equation. We want to be making interest, not paying interest. Come on, baby. We got to think different. Come on, residual earners. Come on. Let's do this, huh? Let's think different. By the way, Monday, I'm going to give away 50 more copies of my book, Be, Do, and Have More. Be, Do, and Have More. Come on. I'm going to give away 50 more copies Monday. If you want to get in the running for a free copy, just hit follow at the top of the screen. Free. I even pay shipping, guys. Follow at the top of the screen. Hit follow. All that means is they'll notify you when we go live. It's not a big deal. Just hit follow. All right. Now go to our podcast channel on YouTube, and everybody can do it. You guys that are on YouTube, you can do this too. Go to YouTube, pull up our podcast channel. It's Residual Earners. Guys, everything we do is Residual Earners. So type in Residual Earners in YouTube, pull up our podcast channel, hit subscribe, and then go to any podcast and in the comment section, write free books. And we'll pull 50 names out. That'll be 1,500 copies we've sent out. Yep, 1,500 copies. So if you want to get in the running for a free copy, hit follow here and then go to our podcast channel on YouTube, hit subscribe, and then go into any of the videos and in the comment section, write free books. Good morning, good people. Man, I'm excited to be with you guys. Were you at the nail salon yesterday? Yes. Do you live in Heath? Wow. Is that what are the odds of that? Man, I haven't done one. How do they contact? I did that, haven't got. Brenda, what happens is we pull 50 names out, so you're not guaranteed a book because we're only pulling 50 names out, and there's usually 400 or 500 people that do this. So, but just keep doing it, and you'll end up being one of them. I'm feeling pretty sure. But it gets you in the running. So again, that's what that's about. And by the way, if we pull your name out, we'll ask you for your address because we actually mail. I'm actually mail you a book. I mean, you get a book. Actually, my assistant does it, but you get a book. It's not an e-book or something like that. It's a book. Oh my gosh. Texas had a flood as a warning. You're in Heath. I'm in Heath, Texas. Yes. Heath, Texas. How do I get 40K to work for me? Houses are too expensive in Canada for 40K. You know, again, if you got $40,000, get it in a mutual fund, get it making money. And then later, if a business pops up that you want to start, then you'll have some cash to get it going because, you know, funding a business is the toughest part. And if you've got a big chunk, then banks are much more willing to jump in with you. If you don't have any money, banks aren't going to help you guys. I'm telling you, because it's going to be your personal financials that is going to get a bank to jump in. If I go to a bank and say, hey, I'm wanting to start this new business, and they're going to say, okay, that's fine. You got to personally guarantee it. I mean, that's just the way it works. So if you've got some money, then it's good. So get to saving money. Get out of debt, guys. I'm telling you right now, get out of debt, start saving money, get your money making money, and watch what happens in your life. Quit thinking about buying things and start thinking about how can I make money? Come on, we got to get our mind right. Successful people are thinking about how to make money. Unsuccessful people are thinking about how to spend money. See, when I started making money, you know what? I stayed in the same house for the longest. I drove the same car for the longest. I was making good money, but you know what I was doing? I was getting out of debt. And then after I got out of debt, I started investing money. And then it reached a point, though, that then I could go buy anything I wanted. And that's when we bought this house. That's when I bought the nice car. That's when, I've got a car collection down there in my garage. You can do what you want to do after a while, but you got to have that delayed gratification. You got to be able to sacrifice for a little while, get out of debt, then get to making some money with your money. And then all of a sudden you'll figure out, hey, I can buy something now and it doesn't affect me. Come on, baby, let's do this. Come on. Yep, silver and gold. I'm big on that. Kennedy, my parents own Pablo's, right? Man, I go to Pablo. I like Pablo. I know Pablo. Yes, I consider him a friend. We're not buddies, but Pablo is a friend of mine. Man, I'm a muscle car guy. I've got a 68 Jeep. I've got a 68 Camaro. I've got a 69 El Camino. I've got a 74 Corvette. I've got a 70 MG with a 350 Chevy in it. I've got a 74 F100 that's been totally redone. Man, I'm more of a muscle car era kind of guy. I've got six cars, I guess. I've got 6 cars. And I'm always looking to trade and swap and do all that stuff. So anyway, there you go. My only goal at 31 is to live. Well, come on, Tash. Tash, did I say that right, Tash? Come on. What's the least I can buy gold? You can buy just about any amount. You can buy any amount. Do I ever attend galas? Yeah, occasionally. Does a mechanic come to your? Yeah, I got a mechanic that comes out. And then also my 68 Camaro is in the shop. It needed more than just somebody coming out doing a little tune-up on it. So, I've got a shop that I take them to. And if it's just something minor, I got a mechanic that comes out to my house. Little to know direct message me about the Duster. Is it a 340 Duster? What kind of Duster is it? Yeah. Text me or direct message me about the Plymouth Duster. I used to drive when I was a kid. I drove a Plymouth Duster, so that's interesting. Mine was a 70 and it was black. That's a 71. But anyway, there you go. All right. Man, I'm ready for that sun to move on. I know that much. My gosh. Y'all hold on one second here. All right, I'm back. All right, man, the sun. I got to change spots, I guess, because the sun's coming up in a different spot now. Anyway, let's keep going. Good morning, everybody. Here we go. Let's keep going. We're going to do this. The people who matter won't leave you for having boundaries. That's back to the same thing. Set up some boundaries. You got to understand you're valuable. You got to understand that you're more valuable than you know. Nobody is worth more than anybody else. I don't care what the bank account says. Some people look at it that way, but I don't. Everybody's valuable. God created every one of us. We all have the same value. Yeah, some people make a little more money than somebody else. So what, though? I'm telling you right now, set up boundaries, respect yourself. I'm telling you, come on. And if you're in a toxic relationship, get out of it. I'm telling you. And I don't mean, I'm not talking about a love relationship necessarily, just any relationship. If it's toxic and people are not treating you the way they should, get out of it. Guys, there are millions, there are billions of people out there. Quit acting like that one person is the friend that you just got to have. No, you don't. Go find a new friend. Let's get real. Jump in there with Residual Earners. I'm telling you what, we got quality people in there. We're a bunch of winners. We got about 600 or 700 people that are in the university right now. We just started like 6 weeks ago, and I'm telling you, it is rocking. So go to our profile page, click on the Stand Store link, and join us in the university. Come on. All right, let's get going again. Reach out to people just because they crossed your mind. I'm really trying to do this. People that have meant something to me in my life, especially as they get older, I'm trying to give them a phone call. I'm trying to run by and see people. I'm trying to have lunch with folks. I'm telling you, people that mean something in your life, get out there and get with them some. I'm trying to get through the rest of this list. Not everything requires your reaction. Silence is a response too. Come on, guys. I think that kind of goes to pick your battles. I think one of the things that I've learned in life is I pick my battles. Unless something really affects me, I try not to say anything about it. There's no need for me to get in an argument with somebody over something that doesn't mean anything, huh? I mean, pick your battles. Pick your battles. Action creates motivation, not the other way around. Boy, this is a good one. This is a good one, huh? This is a good one. Get this. Come on. Good morning, Danton. This is a good one here. I think some people sit around on the couch and they're waiting for motivation to fall out of the ceiling and land on them. Do you realize motivation doesn't work that way? Motivation isn't going to just plop out of the ceiling and land on top of your head. No, you know what creates motivation? You doing something. See, doubt will take you out of action, but action will take you out of doubt. You got to get to doing something. If you want to get motivated, get out there and start doing something. Just sitting here, I have people all the time tell me, well, I'll start doing that when I get motivated. Well, then you're never going to do it, because if you're just sitting on the couch waiting for motivation to plop down on you, it ain't going to happen. I mean, it doesn't do it. I mean, you can go sit outside and wait for it to drop out of the sky. It ain't going to do it. Motivation doesn't do it. I mean, it doesn't just drop. You got to get to doing something. Action will take you out of doubt, not the other way around. I'm telling you, we got to get to doing things. And if you'll start taking action, watch what happens in your life. Because you get out there and you start taking action and something good happens. Now you get a little more excited, and then something else good will happen and you get a little more excited. Now pretty soon you're real motivated. But this sitting around ain't going to get you motivated. Come on, guys, learn that one. You can literally change your life any day. You can wake up tomorrow and decide that you want something different. That's the last one. That's number 20 on the one I was going over. Guys, does everybody understand you can change your life? I mean, come on, let's get real here. I've changed my life. You can change your life. Let's change our life. I mean, if you got trapped into leading a life you never intended to live, then let's change it. Let me say that again. If you got trapped into leading a life you never intended to live, then let's change it. I mean, guys, you can change anything, but get this. What you don't change, you're choosing. Let me say that again. What you don't change, you're choosing. So let's choose the right things. Let's choose to change our life. Let's choose that if we got trapped into leading a life we never intended to live, let's choose to get out of that life. If we're in a rut that we don't like, let's choose to get out of that rut. I'm telling you again, and you can. You can. I'm telling you right now, you can change your life. Guys, everybody on here, you're created in God's image. You got greatness inside you. You got untapped potential inside you. Guys, you can do it, and I don't give a rat's rear where you came from. I don't give a rat's rear how many mistakes you've made. I don't give a rat's rear what kind of education you have or don't have. You can change anything you want to in your life. Absolutely. We can do this. Y'all ready? We can do this. Let's make it happen, huh? Man, I'm ready for that sun to move up just a little bit more. It's almost out of there. Again, I apologize. I'm going to move tomorrow, I think, to the other end of my desk. The sun's coming up different than it used to. It used to didn't do this. So I think as the seasons are changing, the sun is changing. But here's the deal for all of us, guys. If you will just simply do the success starter kit, your life will start changing. If you'll do you a vision board this weekend, every one of us, do you a vision board. Print off a picture of the car you want to drive, the house you want to live in, the boat you want to have, the plane you want to have, the vacation, the second home, church, kids, whatever it is. Print off pictures and just make you a little collage somewhere in your house. Just somewhere, back of a closet door. It doesn't matter. Just make you a little collage of that's the life I want. Now you got a vision of it. And then write your goals down. Come on, guys. Let's all write our goals down. Just write some goals down. How much money do you want to make every month? How much money do you want in that investment account? How many rental properties do you want? How much weight do you want to lose? Do you want to start that business this year? Do you want to get out of debt? Do you want to, whatever you're wanting to accomplish, write some goals down that we're going for. So we got a vision board and our goals, and now we're ready to go for it. Now we've got a direction in our life. Now we can get out of bed with purpose and passion. Huh? Come on. Let's do this, baby. Come on. Come on. Know where you're going. Vision board, goals. Now, start growing as a person, because if we want more, we gotta become more. So now start reading the 10 pages out of a good business book or personal growth book every day. Just 10 pages. But in a year, you'll have read 15 to 20 books and you won't be the same person. Number 4, start watching a personal growth giant every day. Just one. Instead of watching so much TV, watch a personal growth giant on YouTube. Number 5, run with winners. I'm telling you right now, that's the big one. If you'll run with winners, you're going to be a winner. If you're running with losers, you're going to be a loser. I mean, it's a fact. It is a fact. I'm telling you. You know, I said this earlier, but Harvard did that study. You've all probably heard this. You take the 5 people you spend the most time with, you're going to be the average of those 5 people within 20%. You're going to be the average of those 5 people. In other words, the group that's in our inner circle, we're going to walk like them, talk like them, look like them, act like them, think like them, smell like them, be like them. I mean, we're just going to be the people. I mean, it's human nature. We take on the characteristics of the people we're around. So if I'm running with winners, I'm going to take on winning characteristics. If I'm running with losers, I'm going to take on losing characteristics. That's why it is so key that you and I run with winners, baby. That's why it's so key. And again, I apologize for the sun. Tomorrow I will adjust. Oh my gosh. I just got too much stuff to adjust right this minute, and it'll move up here in a minute. But anyway, come on, baby. Do the success starter kit. Before the weekend's out, do your vision board and your goals, at least to get that much done. Where now when you wake up, you're going for it. I'm telling you, and if you'll focus on that vision board and goals, you can accomplish that stuff, guys. That's what's crazy. My whole thing is give it a shot. You know, here's the deal. Do this. Do this. Here's my challenge to you. Give it 90 days. April 12th, May, June, July. Go to July 12th. 3 months. Doing what I'm talking about. Just 3 months. And guys, 3 months will pass in a heartbeat. Do it for 3 months, and let's see where we are. You'll be pleasantly surprised what you've accomplished in 3 months. I'm telling you right now. Come on. Come on. Let's do this. Let's do this. Come on, baby. Let's do this. Come on. I get more jobs off social media, but knocking doors doesn't work really. People don't want. No, knocking doors is tough nowadays. Used to, you could do that some. I'm tired of this broke life. Hey, come on, guys. I'm telling you, God has made me. Yeah, God made you. Absolutely. You can make digital vision. Yeah, come on, come on, come on. You can do digital vision boards. I'm old school, so I just like looking at something. I just like having pictures up somewhere. To me, I think that, but if you want to do it digitally, then do it digitally. Absolutely. You can do that. Man, good morning, everybody. Woo, we've been going for 2 hours. 2 hours, man, geez, time flies. All right, I'm going to go a little longer. Come on, by the way, I'll say this. If you want to get in the running for a free book, I'm going to give away 50 copies of my book. I'm going to give away 50 copies Monday. That'll be 1,500 copies we've sent out. But if you want to get in the running for a free book, simply hit follow at the top of the screen up there, follow. All that means is they'll notify you when we go live. It's not a big deal. Just hit follow. All right, now go to our profile. Go to our podcast channel, Residual Earners, same name. Go to YouTube, type in Residual Earners. Type in Residual Earners. It'll pull up our podcast channel. Hit subscribe, and then go into any of the podcasts, and in the comment section, write free books. And we'll pull 50 names on Monday. We'll do that. Come on. If you want to get in the running for a free book. Man, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Look at that. There's hey, Jay, man. Good to see you. Look at that. Jamaric said, join REU. You'll love it. That's Residual Earners University. Guys, if you want to get in a group with people that are going somewhere, if you want to get with winners, if you want to get in we call it Residual Earners University because we've got a course in there where you take on success. We've got a community where we bring in experts that talk about how to make money. We've got connections where you get to run with winners. Our university is legit, I'm telling you. And Jamaric says, join REU. Go to our profile page right here and hit the Stand Store link up at the top, and the university will be right there. Just sign up and join us, man. I'm telling you, it'll be a good move on your part if you want to do that. Get on our lives with us, go to our podcast channel, and then join our university. I'm telling you, join our university. All right, here we go. Let's keep moving here. Guys, I'm going to tell you I think one of the biggest keys to success is embracing rejection. We've got to understand that you got to embrace rejection, because everything we do, we're selling. I don't care if you got a sales job or not. If you want to do something big, you're going to have to do. You're selling bankers, you're selling employees, you're selling employers, you're selling. Customers. We're always selling something, but we've got to embrace rejection. You got to come up with the attitude of some will, some won't. So what? Who's next? That's got to be your attitude. Some will, some won't. So what? Who's next? We just got to get that attitude where we don't care. You got to understand. I think sometimes we think if I ask somebody to buy something, I'm going to just emotionally scar them for the rest of their life. No, you're not. As a matter of fact, if they tell you no, they're not even going to remember they talked to you in 30 minutes. We put so much, I think, emphasis on ourselves that we think we're just doing some big deal. No. They're not even going to remember they talked to you in 30 minutes, boys and girls. Come on. Let's figure that out. Just ask. If you need to make a sale, ask. If you need to set an appointment, ask. If they say no, so what? Some will, some won't. So what? Who's next? Just have that attitude. Just start going for who's next. Who's next? Who's next? Come on. That's it. Who's next? Embrace rejection and you will become unstoppable. And just understand that when you're starting business or when you're doing anything, do you realize you're going to win and you're going to lose occasionally? I don't look at it as lose, though. Win or learn. That's how I look at it. I either win or I learn. And if something doesn't go my way, I try to learn as much as I can. And I've had some businesses go south. Come on, we all have ups and downs in life. Learn from the downs, and winning is fun. We want to win. We want to win most of the time. But every once in a while, if it doesn't go right, don't look at it as winning and losing. Look at it as winning and learning. Learn from the things that don't go the way you want them to. You with me? And then, rolling university. I went to church with Zig Ziglar, and Zig was big on his rolling university. I'm telling you, when he was driving, he was always listening to good stuff. I've got an app on my phone called Audiobooks. And when I'm driving, I'm listening. Like when I drive to Houston to give a speech or something, I'm listening. I'm listening to a book. For me, it's about a 3.5 hour drive to get to Houston. So for 3.5 hours, I'm listening. Coming back for 3.5 hours, I'm listening. I can listen to a whole book going to Houston and back, because as I'm driving, instead of that being downtime and wasted time, I'm listening to books. So when you're driving to work, maybe it's just 20 minutes. Okay, then listen 20 minutes there, 20 minutes back. That's 40 minutes of a book you've listened to. And then over the course of a few days, you'll listen to the whole book. Just driving. When I go to the gym and I'm lifting, I tell you what, I got my headphones on. I'm listening to a book. If I'm doing some mundane thing around the house, I throw an earbud in. I'm listening to a book. Guys, understand that if you want more, you got to become more. And it doesn't mean you got to sit and read a book all the time, even though I read some. I'm listening all the time. I'm using that rolling university. Rolling university. Always think of that. If you got some downtime, throw an earbud in and listen to something. I'm telling you. And then the other thing, all of us need to understand we can all break the cycle. It doesn't matter where we all come from. We can break the cycle. My grandparents were dirt poor. My poor little mama didn't have 2 nickels to rub together, but I've been able to make money. And now my kids think different. Come on, you and I can break the cycle. It's that simple. We can break the cycle. And then, for all of us, we got to understand that the buck stops here. We got to make the decision that it's up to us to be the success. We've got to be the success, guys. Come on. Look in that mirror and say, if it's to be, it's up to me. Let's accept 100% responsibility and let's make it happen. And then one of my big pet peeves is, ignore advice from anybody that doesn't have what you want. Ignore advice from anybody that doesn't have what you want. I talked about it a while ago, but if I'm going to climb Mount Everest, I'm going to go find me somebody that's climbed Mount Everest to ask them. If I want to be a success, I'm going to find somebody that's a success and ask them. I'm not going to take my business deal to broke Uncle Harry and ask broke Uncle Harry, does he think it'll work? Because broke Uncle Harry, I'm telling you, he don't know a good business deal if it slapped him in the face, but we'll be asking broke Uncle Harry if he thinks a business deal will work. Really? Come on, guys. No, come on. If you're going to climb Mount Everest, go talk to somebody that's climbed Mount Everest. If you want to be a success, go talk to somebody that's been a success. I'm telling you right now, big key, big key. The other thing is, I think so many people think you got to be great to get started. You don't have to be great to get started, but you got to get started to be great. I mean, just start. The biggest thing is start. You know, when we started the car business, I did not feel like I was ready to start the car business. When I got into network marketing, I did not feel like I was ready to get into network marketing. But I started. And then what you'll figure out is you're going to learn a whole lot real fast. That's okay. That's okay. Just get started, guys. I'm telling you, the journey of 1,000 miles starts with the first step. You do not have to be great to get started, but you got to get started to be great. And that is a huge key. And then for all of us, and I talked about this probably an hour ago, and that is your environment is your whole, that is the key to your success. Your environment, because your environment's going to create the paradigm in your brain as to whether you believe you can do it or not. And if you're in an environment that is positive and motivated and uplifting, and you're around people that are going somewhere with their life, and if you're reading the books and watching the personal growth giants, and I'm putting good stuff in my brain, if my environment is right, then I'm telling you right now, you can accomplish anything you want in your life. Because I'm telling you right now, if you're running with winners, you're going to be a winner. You know, even the Bible says that if you will walk with wise men, you will increase their number. If you will walk with wise men, you will increase their number. So I'm telling you right now, come on. Let's make this happen, guys. The biggest thing that I see that holds people back is make a decision. You know, if you're really wanting to change your life, if you're listening this morning and you're really wanting to change your life, decide you're going to do it. Decide you're going to do it. I mean, come on, make a decision. I'm going to change my life. April 12th, 2025, I'm going to circle that date on my calendar because that's the day I started changing my life. I was standing in a parking lot at Lakeview Centennial High School when I made the decision to change my life. It was lunchtime. I didn't have any money. I was in my truck digging change out of an ashtray. And I dug out $2 worth of dirty change so I could go eat a flipping $2 school lunch. And I was standing in that parking lot at Lakeview High School. And I'm telling you right now, I made a decision looking at $2 worth of dirty change, standing in a parking lot. I made the decision that I don't want to keep digging change out of an ashtray to eat a school lunch. And I made a decision right there, standing in a parking lot, that I was going to change my life. Sure did. Me, concrete, some cars, the sun, and a couple of birds. And that was the group right there. But I'm standing in that parking lot. Had no idea what I was going to do. But I just made a decision right there that I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. I'm sick and tired of having no money. I'm sick and tired of digging change out of an ashtray to eat a school lunch. And I made a decision right then and there. And once you make that decision, you got to make the decision. Then all of a sudden, my brain started helping me. And it thought, you need to talk to Manny. Well, I went and talked to Manny. That's where I got if you want to be more, you got to have more. Or if you want to have more, you got to be more. That's where I got, you don't chase success, you attract success. I mean, that's where I got all that stuff. But I made the decision. Then my brain started helping me, and I went and talked to Manny. And then my life just started changing. If you will make a decision, if you'll make a commitment, if you'll really focus, great and mighty forces will start coming to your aid and helping you to accomplish whatever it is you're wanting to accomplish. But it takes a true decision. You can't stick your toes in the water. You got to jump in the deep end. And if you will jump in the deep end, all of a sudden, good things are going to start happening, boys and girls. I'm telling you right now. Come on. Let's do this. And so many times we think we got to do huge things to make big differences. No, little things make big differences. Start doing the little things. You know, is doing a vision board a big deal? No, you can do a vision board in probably 30 minutes. Print off some pictures, get you some tape, stick them on a wall or behind the door. I can do that in 30 minutes. That's not a big deal. What about writing your goals down? I can write my goals down, 30 minutes? If I really put some thought into it, an hour, but 30 minutes to an hour, I can write my goals down. Okay, that didn't take very long. So I can do a vision board and goals all in probably an hour and a half. Kind of crazy, huh? Why not do it? Let's get real. If I can do it in an hour and a half of my time, why not do it? Let's think that one through. Why not do it? Come on, baby. Can I read 10 pages out of a good book? Well, yeah, take me 10 or 15 minutes. Come on, do it then. Do it. Come on. Let's do it. Let's start. Can I watch a personal growth giant every day? Yeah, I can watch a personal growth giant every day. Watch one less sitcom. Watch one personal growth giant. See, the sitcom is just putting mush in your brain. The personal growth giant could change your life. And in a year, I've watched 365 segments. My brain ain't the same. And then what about running with winners? Does that take a lot of effort? No, I'm going to run with somebody. Might as well be winners, huh? It doesn't take any more effort to run with a winner than it does a loser. Probably takes less effort because losers are sucking the life out of you. Huh? Come on. All this stuff I talk about is easy to do. Vision board, goals, books, personal growth giants, running with winners. None of this takes time. None of it's hard. None of it costs a lot of money. No, just do it. Just do it. I'm telling you. All that's little things, but it has big circumstances, big consequences, you can change your whole life by doing a bunch of little things. If I could get that across to you, it would make me happy. It sure would. The other thing I always tell people all the time is that ambition is not greed. If you got your life right with the Lord, if you got your family relationships right, if you got your health right, you can make all the money you want to make. I'm telling you right now, the best way to help the poor is to not be one of them. Come on, baby, let's do this. Let's do this, huh? That sun finally getting out of here, huh? Oh my gosh. And then, our goal every day should be to get 1% better. Huh? Every day, our goal should be to get 1% better. Why wouldn't we? Come on, let's start growing as a person, baby. I'm telling you right now, you don't chase success. You attract success by the person you become, baby. You don't chase success. You attract success by the person you become. And that's why I came up with the read 10 pages out of a good business book or personal growth book every day. If I'll do that, I'm going to get 1% better. If I'm watching personal growth giants, man, thank you for the whatever that was. That was big. Thanks for the gifts, guys. If I am watching a personal growth giant every day, I'm going to get better. If I'm running with winners, I'm going to get better. So reading the books and watching the personal growth giants and running with winners, if I'll do that, I'm going to get better. Come on, baby, we can do this. I'm telling you, nothing we talk about is hard. Come on. The biggest thing is you just got it, man. Thanks for the hat and the mustache, man. Karen Hanvey, thank you. Man, there's J-Man is right there. Thank you. Anyway, thanks for the gifts, guys. They help our algorithms. Y'all have been amazing this morning. Thanks for all that stuff. Yes, thank you. Get comfortable being uncomfortable. Guys, nothing good happens in your comfort zone. Do we all realize that? Nothing good happens in our comfort zone. Nothing. There's nothing good going to happen in your comfort zone. Get out of your comfort zone. Push your limits. Start doing stuff. Come on, guys. Either you take some risk or you're going to have some regrets. It's just a fact. Either you take some risk, you start that business, you start that side hustle, you start that network marketing business, you start that TikTok shop. It's a risk. Absolutely. Anything we do is a risk. Jim Rohn used to say this. Jim Rohn would say, life is a risk. He said, the minute you're born, it's risky. He said, the minute you get married, it's risky. The minute you have kids, it's risky. And then he would smile. He'd say, life is so risky that none of us are going to get out of here alive. Woo! What a deal. Come on, take some risk, guys. I'm telling you. Because if you don't take some risk, if you don't go for something in your life, you're going to get older and you're going to have regrets like crazy. And risk weighs ounces, regret weighs tons. We don't want to have regret, guys. We want to go for it. I'm telling you what, I talk to so many people that they get old and they're looking back and they go, man, I should have tried it. I should have gone for it. I should have given it a shot. Yeah, absolutely. Come on, baby, let's do it. Let's do it. Quit waiting around. What are we waiting on? We're just getting older. That someday I'll stuff is ugly. Someday I'll do it. I tell people, don't go visit Someday Island because that's a bad place, huh? Someday I'll do me a vision board, Presley. Someday I'll write my goals down, Presley. Someday I'll read out of a good book, Presley. Someday I'll watch me a personal growth giant, Presley. Someday I'll start running with winners, Presley. Someday I'll get out of debt, Presley. Someday I'll start me a business, Presley. Someday I'll look to buy me some real estate, Presley. Someday I'll. And they just keep saying, someday I'll, till they get older and older and older. And then finally they get to the point where someday I'll isn't even going to happen. I'm telling you, not someday I'll, today I'll. Let's do it today, baby. Come on, let's do it today. Oh my gosh, come on, baby. If you don't know what to do, get in our group, get in our community. Residual Earners is where it's happening. I'm telling you, baby. Join our lives every morning. Go to our podcast channel. Go to our podcast channel. Residual Earners. Everything's called Residual Earners. Our live is Residual Earners. Our podcast channel is Residual Earners. Our university is Residual Earners University. Come on, join our university, guys. Go to our profile page right here. Click on the Stand Store link and join our university where you're around hundreds of winners. You know, I get that all the time. Presley, I don't have any winners to run with. Heck yeah, you do. Get in our university and you'll be running with hundreds of us. I'm telling you, see, the university, it's a winners only zone. There's no losers in there. You can't be a loser and be in our university. So go to our profile page, click on the Stand Store link. The university will be right there. Get signed up. Come on, let's do this. Let's do this. You know, and get your butt out of bed early, would you? Get your butt out of bed. You can either sleep with your dreams or get up and chase them. I'm telling you what, I get up every day chasing my dreams. I'm telling you, I got a vision board. I got my goals, and every day I get up early and I'm after it. I'm after it. I'm telling you, if you'll just get your vision board and goals and every day wake up with a purpose and passion and get to chasing those dreams, I'm telling you, good things will happen. Good things will happen. If you laying in that bed hugging that pillow, ain't nothing good going to happen. No, you're not going to get to your dreams and goals. Man, thanks for all the gifts. Sandra, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Do I do this full time? You know, I'm still the number one earner with my network marketing company. I've made $40 million doing it. I'm still the number one guy there. I've got multiple businesses. This is not really full. I mean, like, I don't really make money doing this. I just try to give back doing this. I've been doing these lives for going on a year now. I get up early and I get on here and I talk to people about changing their life. The podcast channel, we've been doing that for a year and a half, maybe. The university, it's $29 a month, but that just pays for, I got people running it because it's guys, the university is legit. I'm telling you, it's legit. If you want to change your life, get in the university. Go to our profile page, click on the Stand Store link at the top and join our university. If you're wanting to change your life, I'm telling you, our university is legit. Come on. Good morning, man. Christie's Christmas Connections. Oh, yep. See, Stacy said it's amazing. Our university is pretty amazing, guys, because we support each other. My gosh, if you're wanting to get something going on social media, you'll have people coming to help you. I mean, it's amazing. That's all I can say. It's amazing. Give it a shot. Here, my thing, give it a shot. Try it for a little while. I mean, if you don't like it, you can always get out. Just try it for a while. See if you don't get something out of it. I mean, I think our university is the game changer. Go to our profile page, click on the Stand Store link. The university will be right there. Sign up. Come on. Just understand this. If you don't take some risk in your life, man, look at the money gun. Thank you. If you don't take some risk in your life, I'm going to tell you right now, you will have regret. You will have regret. If you don't take some risk in your life, you will have regret. And I'm talking about all kinds of stuff, not just business, relationship risk. I mean, personal growth risk. I mean, you got to risk something, guys. I mean, come on. Go for it. I'm telling you, for once in your life, let's go for it, huh? My gosh, let's go for it. The other thing I always say, fail forward. Do you realize we're all gonna get knocked down? I mean, have you figured that out? In life, we're gonna get knocked down. In business, we're gonna get knocked down. I'm telling you, you're gonna get knocked down. It's a fact. You're gonna get knocked down. Get your butt up, dust yourself off, and get back in the game. Get yourself up, dust yourself off, get back in the game, because everybody is going to get knocked down. I mean, that's just a fact. You're going to get knocked down. So when you get knocked down, get up, go. See, I think it was Confucius that said, it's not how many times you get knocked down that matters. It's how many times you get back up that matters. Come on. We all get knocked down in life. We all get knocked down in business. It just is what it is. Let's go. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. I wrote this down, and I think this is so key for us all to get, is that failure is an event. It's not a person. Do you realize everybody on here, we got 350 some odd people on here. Do you realize everybody on here's got dirty laundry? All 350 of us got dirty laundry. We've all done a couple of things in our life where we look back and go, ooh, what was I thinking when I did that? I mean, just quit thinking you're the only one. We see highlight reels of people's lives all the time on social media. It's a highlight reel. It's when they're getting on the cruise ship. It's when they're walking in the nice hotel. It's when they're going on vacation. It's when they're they're all decked out and dressed up. Man, they're going to that nice restaurant and they're filming it up. And we tend to think that everybody's life is just so perfect except for ours. Understand, everybody on here has good days and bad days, baby. I'm telling you, everybody does. Just understand, when you're watching stuff on social media, you're seeing their highlight reel. Don't think you're the only one that has a problem or two. I mean, no, we all have problems. I always tell people all the time, will money fix some problems? Absolutely. Will money fix all your problems? No, sure doesn't. Now, all that said, it helps. It certainly helps. So that's why I want you to make some money. But I'm telling you what, it doesn't fix all your problems. Quit thinking it does. No, it doesn't. Come on, let's go. Let's do this. Let's make things happen. Oh my gosh. Slay your dragons before breakfast so they don't eat your lunch. My gosh, do the tough stuff first. When you get your butt out of bed, if you got something tough you need to do, get it done so you get it behind you. Slay your dragons before breakfast so they don't eat your lunch. I'm telling you. Come on, baby. What you aren't changing, you're choosing. Oh my gosh. Do you realize everybody on here, we got 300 and some odd people on here. Do you realize everybody, you got greatness in you? Let's change. Let's rewrite the next chapter. That next chapter, let's make the next chapter of our life so amazing. Because do you realize the next chapter of your life, the pages are blank? Next chapter of your life, the pages are blank, baby. You can do anything you want with the next chapter of your life. Come on, write anything you want on the next chapter of your life. Let's do it, baby. Let's make it big. Let's shoot for the stars. Let's write that next chapter so amazing. Let's do a total life makeover starting on April 12th, 2025. Let's change our finances. Let's change our health and the way we look. Let's change our relationships. Let's change our personal growth. Let's change our spiritual life. Let's do a total life makeover, and let's do it so radical that people that know us today won't even recognize us. How about that one, huh? People that know us today won't even recognize us. We're going to be so radically different. And we can. Does that not excite you? That if you really want to change your life, you can change anything you want in your life. But what you're not changing, you're choosing. You need to understand that. You can change anything you want in your life. But if you don't change it, that's telling me you're choosing that. And if this ain't the life you choosing, then change it. Huh? Come on, baby. Come on, let's do that. And, I guess the thing that I'll say is we move into a new section here. If you're listening to me and nothing changes, then I'm wasting my time and you're wasting yours. Let's just get real. I'll say it again. A lot of the people on here, I'm sure you look at me and you go, oh, man, that Presley guy, he's a nut. Vision board and goals and books and personal growth giants and running with that winner's crap. I'm sure a lot of people think I'm a nut. Well, you're right. I'm a nut. I'll admit it. I'm a nut. But I'm a rich nut, and it's fun being a rich nut. So why don't you come join me in the Rich Nut Club? I say this because this is so true. I don't mind you calling me a nut because I don't want to be like everybody else. I don't want to be average and ordinary. Do you? I just don't want to be average and ordinary. Residual earners, we're not average and ordinary. We're just not. We're different. And if you're wanting to be different, come join the Residual Earners. But I'm telling you right now, I'm not normal. No, I don't want to be normal. Call me anything but average and ordinary. I do not want to be average and ordinary. Do you? Do you want to drive an average car? No, we don't. Do you want to live in an average house? No, we don't. Do you want to go on average vacations? No, we don't. Do you want to, no, we don't want to be average and ordinary, baby. We want to be going for it. Come on. Let's do this, huh? Let's make things happen in our life. Let's get after it. And by the way, for you guys that want to get in the running, I'm going to give away 50 more copies of my book on Monday morning. That'll be 1,500 copies we've given away. So Monday we'll pull 50 more names. And if you want to get in the running for a free book, just simply hit follow right here. Hit follow. Hit follow. All that means is they'll notify you when we go live. This isn't a big deal. Hit follow. All right. Now, go to our podcast channel on YouTube. So go to YouTube, type in Residual Earners, and it'll pull up our podcast channel. Hit subscribe, and then go into any of the podcasts, any of the videos, click on them, and go into the comment section and write free books. So hit follow here. Go to YouTube, type in Residual Earners. It'll pull up our podcast channel. Hit subscribe, and then in the comment section on any video, write free books. And Monday, we'll pull 50 more names out. That'll be 1,500 of them rascals that we have pulled out and sent books to. Man. Come on. So we know where we're going, right? We got a vision board and our goals. Are we ready to go on that front? We're going to do a vision board and our goals today, right? Yes, we are. We're going to do a vision board and our goals. And then we're going to get obsessed with self-development, aren't we? We're going to start reading at least 10 pages out of a good business book or personal growth book every day, aren't we? Yeah, we are. We're going to start watching a personal growth giant every day, aren't we? Yes, we are. We're going to start running with winners, aren't we? Yes, we are. So we're going to do a vision board and write our goals down and start reading 10 pages out of a good business book or personal growth book every day. We're going to start watching a personal growth giant on YouTube every day, and we're going to start running with winners, and we're going to watch our life start changing. And if we're reading the books and watching the personal growth giants and running with the winners, if we're doing that, I'm telling you right now, you'll get an idea on a business you can start. It's just going to grab you, and you're going to go, yeah, I'm going to start that business. And then we're going to start becoming an expert on that business by reading books on that business and listening to podcasts on that business and watching YouTube videos on that business and getting us a mentor for that business and going to a seminar about our business and maybe taking some online classes on our business. Whatever we need to do, we're going to become that expert on our business. And while we're becoming that expert, we're going to start getting serious about paying down debt. That way we got some cash flow and we got a little money to help fund our business when we get it off the ground. I mean, guys, all the stuff I talk about works together to help you be a success in your life. Huh? Come on, baby. Come on. Let's do this. Huh? Oh, man. You guys on YouTube, my computer's about to run out of juice. If you want to switch over to TikTok and join us there if you want to. I'm going to start doing YouTube. Tomorrow when I do this, I'll plug my power cord in. I didn't realize it was going to use this much juice, but tomorrow I'll plug the power cord in. But you guys that are on YouTube right now, if you want to, go to TikTok and just type in Residual Earners, and it'll pull us up, and you can finish us out over there. But I got to jump off of the one on YouTube right now because I'm about out of juice. But anyway, I'm glad you joined us. Thanks for joining us, all you guys on YouTube. We'll start doing this. I'll get better at it. I've been doing TikTok for a year. Today's the first day. Y'all are the inaugural group on YouTube. But anyway, thanks for joining us. Jump over to TikTok if you want to keep going. I'm going to go probably 30 more minutes. So anyway, appreciate you guys. Love you guys. God bless you guys.